this is the one, ain't it? The one where we go in. Let's make sure to clean up the doo-doo. Yeah, I'm gonna have to review this when we get there. I'll review it more when we get there. Because it's been a while since I played this. I recorded a lot ahead of time because I knew I was gonna get busy with freaking with school, so yeah, it's been a bit since I played, so it's kind of awkward, but it's all good. I'll figure it out. I always do at the end of the day. Okay, let's get the frick over here. Wherever the heck this place is. Where was it? Did I have to go through that, or is that just me? I thought it was over here. Yeah, here it is. Here it is. Right here. Could have went the other way. I'm good at that, aren't I? I go the opposite direction on where I need to go. Okay. This is it. Oh boy. First trial. It's always the... Oh wait, I gotta buy stuff too. Oh yeah, you're right. I gotta buy those perks, because I got lots of them.
Are you kidding me?
What the heck is that mountain? When did that get here? There. Never mind that. How did they even make a mountain shaped like Monokuma?
No way.
That story might be true after all. There might be an enormous organization involved in all of this. You mean what Byakuya said before, right?
You are right.
Byakuya, we still needed his knowledge. Still can't believe he's dead. Byakuya. What happened to Gundam and Fuyuki? Now that you mention it, appears they are here.
I got it!
I know, they probably ran away.
No way!
Hell nah, there's no way I'd let them escape, you know. Look, I dragged this one back over here.
Don't fuck with me!
I'm telling you, let me go.
Hey, come on now!
Hey now, if you keep acting violent, I might just eat you up.
Hey!
Hey, Fuyuhiko, what were you doing all this time?
Huh?
Nothing. I wasn't really doing anything. I was just chilling in my room and I suddenly heard that fat bee got killed. Who the F cares about that anyway?
You.
How could you say something so irresponsible?
Do you understand?
We've been doing our best to investigate this murder, even though we don't want to. Just to survive.
Wait!
A hero, that's enough. You too, Fuyuhiko. I guess we're waiting for Gunman.
What happened, sinner?
I am right here.
Now then, let us begin!
Remember this well, a main character arrives when he intends to. Huh?
Hey.
Seems you noticed it too. If I did, then I'm right.
Well now.
Alright, now that everyone's all together, let's take the secret entrance to the trial field.
Wait!
Please wait a second.
What's this?
My Monami. Just what are you doing here? What do you ask for you?
What?
Do you actually want to join in?
You masochistic mascot!
Do you want to taste how powerless you are at the class trial? You're an even bigger masochist than I thought. Yes, I don't know these words.
Special bleeding service!
Oh well, I'm a big brother who dotes on his little sister. I shall allow your special participation.
See ya later!
I'll go on ahead and wait for you guys, so hurry.
Huh?
Told us to come, but how do we get there? I don't see any doors or vehicles.
What's going on?
You mentioned something about secret entrance. Was it secret entrance? What? You have to okay, cool. Well, I think we'll take just a few minutes and take care of this now, because I don't want to deal with this later. Okay, so let's see. Well, I need some fluids, the good one or the cheap one? It's like with this, you get the fine sort of there's a lot of abilities. they do different. That's good. Is there one later that I can buy? I don't see it anywhere. Increases the speed of memorizing a statement. What would be useful, really? Yeah, I like that. We'll get that. Bullet capacity. Lock on the 2 statements at once, huh? Sure. Get the fine sword. Okay, there we go. And we'll keep the red. Well, actually, I could get that too if I want. I don't know if that would be useful, but we'll keep it at that. Alright, let's quickly talk through everybody. Why not? Seems like that would be fun.
Blah, 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 blah.
Okay, that's the same.
Well,
In RPG video games, it is common for secret areas to be underground, comparing the situation in video game. Yep, that's her. That's Shiaki for you.
so annoying.
Not boring.
You!
Whatever, let's go inside already. I don't give a flying F if that fat pig is dead. Who fucking cares, seriously? The kid's got some problems.
Be happy!
Be happy. Humans have been spared. He's got his ring back, so he found a way to get in there. That's good to know. She's sad. Can't do nothing. Can't do
This
nothing.
is the worst.
Gotta find the killer. If we don't, we are the ones get killed. You were wondering about gun 2, right? 2, huh? Yep, sure. Con.
Why?
This is definitely strange. Why is this happening? Why do we have to find the killer? Hello? Like, are you doing okay? You look like you weren't feeling too well earlier.
No.
Don't worry about it. I appreciate concern, however, there are other things we should be focusing on. Okay.
Damn it!
Dang it, I don't want to go. Is there any way I can run away from this? Nope. You get to join in on the fun.
That is...
Huge organization, so my keen has been cast in doubt. However, I do not think my government would participate in something like this. Yo.
That's weird.
What happened, Hajime? Are you scared? Seriously, you're such a wuss. Let's stop this bad joke. Why don't we have dinner instead? This is our battle to avenge Byakuya, but I feel quite disheartened. The giant screen over there. Get the camera just sitting there. Nothing to do. Just click everything. Alright, click that. Then, there we go. Roar. What the? Something's shaking. This is dangerous. Everyone please get down. Wow. Something came out.
No way.
Could it be, is he telling us to enter it?
What?
Such a suspicious aura. Even Crimson Steel Elephant magazine is trembling with fear. Wow, that's so totally suspicious.
Hey!
Forgive me, seriously, just forgive me already. Why don't we just stop here? I mean, none of this is real anyway, like, not even remotely.
No way!
There's no way, there's just no way we'll find the killer.
Stupid.
Playing won't get us anywhere. If you're really a man, then man up for God's sake. She'll pull the man card for that. Okay. One of those people. Come this far, we have no choice but to keep moving forward. You're right, there's nowhere for us to run. We need to do it. That's everyone's decision, I'll just follow you guys.
Yep.
If this were a video game, it would have a very high difficulty level. Let's do our best to clear the game. Shaking with fear and nervousness, I hesitantly lifted my feet and stepped onto the escalator. I won't think anymore. If I think, I'll run away. All I could do was stare upward intensely at the escalator carrying me. In each of us entered Monokuma Rock, we never came out alive. that would be a lame ending. There we go. Yep, that's what happens to him.
Huh?
Yep, just like the first game, we had this, like, picture of everybody there. That's probably the photo we're gonna use, is that one right there. Well, maybe not, I don't know. I try to find photos that don't, like, reveal the story. I could just use a plain one, but that's boring. I see, this entire rock is an elevator. Once again, Monokuma's doing what he pleases.
However,
if he's gone this far and made something like this, I don't think he's playing around. Even so, we're going pretty deep. You're alright. I heard an unnerving, chattering sound inside my head. Soon realized it was the sound of my teeth. All I could do was purse my lips tightly so everyone else couldn't hear it. I'm freaking being pressure to talk about this. Freaking life or death situation. There we were, listening to unpleasant roars as the elevator plunged deeper and deeper into the earth. Some time passed before the elevator finally finished descending, and then the elevator doors slowly opened.
Welcome!
Welcome.
Ta-da!
This glass trial field. How do you like it? It's a special place that will decide your fates.
Why, you...
What the hell is he thinking? Locking us in it. Why does he swear so much, man? You got a potty mouth.
Don't fuck with me!
You effing crazy? Don't mess with me. Jeez, man. I don't mind swearing every once in a while, but Jesus Christ, dude, this is ridiculous. No need to waste your language in such foul words. Complain all you like, I'm used to it by now. Come on, you're wasting your time and energy. Hurry up and take your seats where your names are written. Looks like everyone knows, even if we try to resist, it won't change a thing. Mrs. Komodo ordered to walk toward the seats that we had been assigned. From this point on, we need to find out who killed the ultimate affluent prodigy, Ryakua Togami. He was overly critical, arrogant, and condescending. I can say that word, but not other words. Yeah, that's how I work. But he also had a strong sense of responsibility. As we were panicking, accepted his role as leader and tried his very best to keep us together. A guy like him got murdered. The person who did it is one of us. I can't believe it. There's no way I can believe it. But if it's really true, we need to find out by any means possible. Man, he's got all the women around him. What a champ. He's got OG, he's got 3 red women on like this stuff. Because that's our only option. There is no way for us to survive unless we sacrifice the killer. And so, this life-threatening, trial billowing with hope and despair has begun. Yes. Yes, save it. Yes, please. So that way in case... Okay. Make sure set our skills. We use 22. Wait. Oh, I have to go down and click. We got 3 so far. Not too bad. Handbook. Let's make sure difficulty's good. Mean, that's what we wanted it on. That's what we wanted it on, boys. Don't want it to be on easy mode. I mean, I could, but that's not done. Okay, we're gonna go through them all real quick. I want to make sure I have a good idea, like always. So this one, time of death, 11:30. 10 times. Burn time. No chemicals. Under the table. The knife. Covered in it. It was glued there by the tape, or duct tape there, sorry, not glued. Under the table, and no way it was dragged anywhere. It had to be under that table is where he got murdered. 4 gaps. Yeah, pretty sus there. 11:30, that's clearly when the power went out, so it was timed that way. Night vision goggles, Byakua had those clearly. I don't think we need that. We might. Yeah, the Durlum case, like I said, with the stuff that he used for the night vision goggles. I recall of people talking. Irons in the storage room, they were all turned on. Nagito turned them off. Might have something to do with it. That has something to do with it, though, for sure. Blood being covered like that, something's up with that. Terror's account. Glass stove in the kitchen is powered by electricity. Yes. What about the portable? No. Party dishes. Kane and Pecco were the only ones to eat them. Pecco had some issues. Kane was fine. Fire door. That could be something for it. Kitchen list. I think we were missing one skewer. I think that's what happened there. Chiaki found Fuyuhiko. There's nothing like Fuyuhiko didn't really do anything. It looked at least according to that. There's a note. That's probably not going to do that. Wait, he said he couldn't see anything, so that's worthless. I just realized that. Concepts autopsy said the weapon used was roughly 5mm in diameter. He tried to use the bathroom, but somebody was in there, and that's it. Ooh, okay. It's been a while, so this could be rough. Especially this might have some new stuff in there. This stuff, been busy though, working on school stuff. Tom gets killed, the blue hue of our vacation is now crimson red. Killer really one of us, or is it someone else? Class trial starts. Oof, okay, let's do it. We got our skills, we got everything we need. Let's go kick some butt. Let's figure it out.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial. During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island.
Yep.
Such a cruel rule!
Before we begin, I'd like to confirm one thing. Is there really a killer among us?
Most definitely! There's no doubt that the blackened is lurking among you! Such a sad state of affairs, isn't it? By the way, this class trial is gonna be 100% fair, so there's no need to worry.
Yes.
I'm the type who hates favoritism and prejudice. Well, not as much as I hate Monami, of course.
You hate me that much?
Ouch. She's got mushrooms growing on her.
Now, let's begin!
Oh yeah, let's begin.
You're telling us to begin, but what are we supposed to do?
No complaining, let's just settle this with our fists.
I like that.
Were you even listening to the rules? Didn't that Byakuya bastard get killed in the dining hall, huh? Then everyone there is a fucking suspect.
Yeah, what you're really trying to say is that you're not the killer, right?
No shit. You guys went off on your own and started killing each other. This has nothing to do with me.
Huh? What does that mean?
Anyway, why don't we try talking about the most pressing issue on our minds?
Yes. Why were you?
The most pressing issue on our minds?
Oh dear. Oh no, don't let him have that.
Where we found the body. It's very strange to find a body underneath a table.
Then, let's start with that mystery.
Yes. Chiaki's the video game expert. She probably knows all about these things. The reason why Byakuya was discovered under the dining hall table would start that, but ultimately we need to find out who murdered him. We can't do that. No, thinking about if is a waste of time. We have to do this no matter what. So the class trial is finally started. From this point on, I'll provide simple tutorials at every important moment. I'm sorry, but please excuse my ear-tainting rudeness. As things progress during each class trial, you will engage in a number of non-stop debates. During these discussions, all of your classmates will speak one after the other, without any breaks. It's up to you to reveal any lies or mistakes contained within their statements. Then you have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. Have all the truth bullets you find during your investigation. Only the relevant ones will be loaded into the truth cylinder. Use the mouse to move the reticle. Then fire with the left mouse button. Pay close attention to each character's statement. Choose your true pulls, blast the right ones. I know, I've made a lot of mistakes last game, don't worry about it. Note that if you run out of time, you'll automatically fail, so please be careful. You got a lot of time, though. If you press the escape key during these sequence, you can review the controls. That's also pause, too. Well then, good luck and have fun. Oh yeah, let's have fun. Back at it again. Oh, great. We got a knife. Okay, let's see. Oh, we can choose first.
Why was Byakuya's body in a place like that?
His body was underneath the table at the very back of the dining hall.
After the killer murdered Byakuya, they probably moved the body there.
No, that's wrong!
Starting off hot. Thanks for being an idiot.
No, I don't think the killer moved the body.
Unlikely.
Huh? Why?
Try to remember what the body looked like when we found it under the table. Though there was a lot of blood everywhere, there was no sign the killer actually dragged the body through it.
So that's why you think it's impossible that the killer moved the body. I see. I get your point.
And here I thought I had a genius idea.
Yeah, genius idea of running away. Good idea.
Too bad you're so stupid and boring and unpopular. Your life is meaningless.
Oh dear.
I respond better to praise, you know.
But if the killer didn't move the body, why was it under the table?
Byakuya was probably killed under the table.
What? You think he was killed under the table?
So Byakuya snuck under the table for reasons unknown, and that's when he was killed. Then, shortly thereafter, we found his body under the table.
That does make sense, but why did he go under the table?
That's what we gotta figure out.
Obviously, he was hiding so he could surprise us. That dude was always a big jokester.
Yeah, I doubt that.
The hell he was? You seriously couldn't tell what kind of person he was?
There's something.
Maybe he panicked during the blackout and dove under the table.
No.
It's a blackout, not an earthquake. Just because the power went out doesn't mean he'd dive under the table.
Anyway, he was so far away from the table, there's no way he was just gonna magically walk over there.
The reason why is probably connected to what Byakuya was doing during the party, don't you think?
It's probably. What was it? So what was this problem? If it's connected to what Byakuya was doing in the party, then it's probably... let's see. Dear God, I think we're already having fun. I know there was paint, but, like, I don't... It could be the knife, actually. I think the knife is possible. Yeah, I think we should try the knife. I think that's why he went under there. Let's try it.
I can prove it with this! It probably has something to do with the knife we found under the table.
Yeah, there we go. Yep, bingo. Gotta be.
Knife? Oh! You mean that thing that obviously screams, I am the murder weapon!
Yes.
Byakuya probably noticed the knife was hidden there. So in order to get it, he moved under the table.
He was particularly sensitive to the presence of dangerous items, so I cannot deny that possibility. But how did he notice that there was a knife under the table?
If he knew beforehand, he probably would have done something about it before the blackout, right?
Yep. We got big brain.
Then, instead of knowing about it beforehand, maybe he saw it right at that moment. Like, for example, he might have seen someone trying to take the knife out from under the table.
No, that's not possible.
How's that not possible?
What? You seem rather confident about that.
Of course. I have proof to back me up.
This is almost like a real trial!
During the previous statement, there was only one weak spot. But from this point on, there will be various weak spots standing in your way. No matter how many weak spots there will only be one lie or contradiction in the debate at a time. This means that there will be false weak spots. If you shoot a false weak spot with a true bullet, not only will you fail to refute what was said, but you also lower your trust with everyone, and your influence gauge will take damage. If your influence gauge reaches 0, you'll fail, so please be extra careful. You have to rely on your own logic to determine which weak spots are actually lies or mistakes. Also, if you concentrate by holding down the space key, you can press the argument slowly. Please use them whenever you feel like the statements are moving too fast for you to aim. However, this does consume the focus space, so please be careful. If you press the escape key, then good luck. Alright, I'm guessing her proof is probably... it was probably the Durham case, because, you know, he confiscated it.
I'm sure Byakuya ducked under the table during the blackout. That sounds correct.
If that's the case...
That's not really important, actually.
During the blackout, Mr. Ham Hands must have seen the killer take the knife.
But it was super pitch black! It was so dark I couldn't see my food! Byakuya couldn't see in the dark either.
No, that's wrong!
You had him right there. Makes sense to me.
No, Byakuya was probably the only one who was able to see in the dark.
Why do you say that?
He was using those night vision goggles we found under the table. He could have seen what was happening.
So, are you saying Byakuya was the one who used those night vision goggles?
Yes.
Yeah, that seems to be the case.
Because honestly, if somebody else was using them, well, A, they probably wouldn't have been able to bring it in. Firstly, he was confiscating stuff. And secondly, yeah, he had a big one key to that. And thirdly, that was inside of it.
Your reasoning is out of focus.
Oh, great. Oh, great.
No, that's obviously wrong. It should be the other way around.
Okay, let's kick your butt in, whatever the heck this is.
Other way around?
Seriously? The killer used those night vision goggles, not Byakuya.
Were you surprised by my hero's son argument? Yeah, not a surprise though. Just between you and me, I was also surprised. Just kidding, I'm sorry. Now then, when this kind of argument surfaces, you'll go into a one-on-one debate called Rebuttal Showdown. In this mode, you have to counter the other person's claim, draw out their weak spots, and argue against them. Please counter the other person's remarks with the WASD keys. Based on the shape of the remarks, it's important to know whether to cut vertically, sideways, or diagonal. Oh dear god, I have to know what direction to cut? Oh, freak me. And based on that, you can skew the debate to move to your advantage. On the other hand, if you ignore the person's remarks, it will skew toward their advantage. In the bottom right-hand corner of your screen, number that shows the sharpness of your counter is displayed. This is the number of times you can cut remarks during one round of the debate. You will lose count of sharpness even if you miss, so please be very careful. Oh hey, we got that perk to give us sharpness, so hey, I guess that's going to be useful. When the mute skews to your advantage for a certain length of time, the other party's argument changes. This means the conversation will develop. If that happens, there will end up divulging some weak spots. And we can't normally cut remarks that contain weak spots. Said, it will skew the mood toward the other party's advantage, plus it's going to be very big. Just like a regular debate, please refute any weak spots with the left mouse button. Of course, if you don't have the correct truth blade, you will not be able to cut opponent's remarks. What's a truth blade? Terribly sorry, appears there's been a delay in contacting me. I'll make sure the person in charge of contacting me takes a very long vacation. In this mode, truth bullets will be called truth blades. That's about it. I won't do any other changes to it. Only the name has changed, but don't you think a change in feeling is important? If you press the escape key to get into the controls, well then good luck with the I'm guessing the Dorland case.
If you just use common sense. The killer obviously used those night vision goggles. That's gotta be it. If you just use common sense. The killer obviously used those night vision goggles. That's gotta be it. If you just use common sense. The killer obviously used those night vision goggles. That's gotta be it. If you just use common sense. The killer obviously used those night vision goggles. That's gotta be it.
So we have to cut
If you just use common sense. The killer obviously used those night vision goggles. That's gotta be it.
Oh, we just freaking... Okay, sick.
Where's your proof that the killer used them?
Because if they used night vision goggles, then they could have killed Byakuya even in the dark. I mean, in reality, that's so those goggles were planned in advance. The killer brought them to the crime scene. Because if they used night vision goggles, then they could have killed Byakuya even in the dark. I mean, in reality, that's so those goggles were planned. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
Allow me to cut through those words!
Okay, we got it. I think I got it.
No, Byakuya was definitely the one who brought those night vision goggles.
Definitely? But why?
Inside the Duralumin case Byakuya had with him during the party, he found a smaller case for storing the night vision goggles.
Which means we can assume that the night vision goggles were kept inside that Duralumin case as well. Woohoo! I said assume! Ibuki never uses such clever language.
Plus, Byakuya was the only one who could have taken the night vision goggles out of the case, since he was carrying it around before the blackout in the first place.
You got the key.
I see. When you put it like that, it makes sense.
Then, was that knife inside the case too?
Nope.
If there were night vision goggles inside, it wouldn't be weird for a knife to be in there too.
There was literally... Dude, there was duct tape. It was taped under the table.
It would be weird.
I am weird, aren't I? At times like this, I'd rather be fantasizing about tonight's main dish.
Ew! You totally mean that in a perverted way.
She's probably not talking. Duct tape.
I see! There was duct tape left under the table where the body was found.
Yep.
Huh? Duct tape?
Yep.
They probably hid the knife by duct taping it to the underside of the table.
We literally looked at that.
Oh, so that's why we found duct tape there.
Though Byakuya was thorough, even he couldn't have noticed a weapon taped to the underside of the table.
I should have checked under.
This may be off topic, but why was Byakuya acting so paranoid? Not only did he bring a self-defense kit, but he had night vision goggles inside the case too.
That's true. He went above and beyond being a little cautious.
Now that you mention it, that applies to the dangerous items he confiscated as well. It's one thing to be a little cautious, but performing a body check is a bit much.
No, it's not. People can easily hide stuff.
He probably knew. Someone was planning to commit a murder.
Well, that too, yeah.
Are you saying he predicted the murder? Could it be? Was he also in possession of the all-seeing eye?
Doubt that.
You think so too, right, Hajime?
Yeah, sure. We found something. Yeah, we found the note. We found the note. Yeah, that is the note. I remember that. Fortunately, there's the note.
I can prove it with this! Everyone, can you please take a look at this?
Yeah, I've already read that. I'm not gonna read it yet.
Hey, the hell is this?
Hajime and I found this in Byakuya's cottage.
This is where these voice actors make their money. This is where they do most of their voice acting.
It looks like a threatening letter someone sent to him.
So, who's the someone?
Nobody besides Monokuma would write such a dumb, threatening letter like that.
Wasn't me!
Are you sure?
The only lies I tell are friendly lies!
Those are still lies!
Doesn't matter who wrote it yet. So, Byakuya became paranoid because of this threatening letter?
He probably decided to throw a party because of the letter.
What do you mean?
By gathering everyone in one place, he tried to create a situation where everyone could keep tabs on each other.
I like how you have two different moods. Mikan there is like, oh, please God save me. And then she's like, just vibing over there. That's fine.
In doing so, he tried to put the writer of the letter in a situation where they couldn't act.
But the letter might have been just a little prank.
Yeah, just a prank, bro.
As long as he was determined not to let any of us die, he couldn't take that risk. His strong sense of responsibility made him believe the letter was legitimate.
He should have told us he received a threatening letter.
If he had, we would have panicked. Byakuya probably knew that too.
So, he tried to do something about it without telling anyone?
I see. Strong sense of responsibility as our leader was his undoing.
Screw that noise! Who the hell wrote that letter?
Well, obviously, the killer.
Probably. It's probable. The killer. I was about to say, why did it take so long? It's like panning through everybody's like, dude, is it really one of us? Who is it? Among us, who's the one who killed Byakuya?
Enough already! Show yourself, you coward!
If they were willing to come forward, they never would have committed a murder in the first place.
But I still can't believe it. Someone in this room killed Byakuya. There's no way I can believe it.
Pardon me. Can I say something, please?
Sure, if you have something.
What is it, Miss Sonia?
I regret that I must return to this topic, but I just realized something concerning the night vision goggles. If Byakuya was indeed wearing those goggles, how did the killer manage to navigate in the dark?
Point.
You're right. They wouldn't have been able to see anything without the night vision goggles. But if the murderer had the goggles when they took the knife, then how did Byakuya see them?
Even if the knife bore some sort of mark, it would have been difficult to see it in that darkness.
Those glowing paints, yes.
I see! What if the glowing paint was the mark? With that, you'd be able to get the knife even in the dark. In actuality, the knife we found under the table and the duct tape stuck to the underside of the table were both marked with glowing paint, right?
Does that mean the killer painted them in advance?
But painting them with glowing paint? It's as if they knew the blackout was going to happen.
They had to have already known. That's why they used the glowing paint as a mark. Which means whoever set up the blackout is the killer.
Probably.
That seals it. The killer is whoever was in the office with the circuit breaker. Which means it was you, Peko Pekoyama!
Peko killed poor Byakuya? Was this island not big enough for two glasses wearers?
I'm not the killer. Oh, I guess she's not.
Okay, so you have one randomly accusing her of that for no reason, really. Well, I guess the circuit breaker. And then she's like, oh, as soon as she said she's not, oh, totally not.
How can you believe her so easily?
But with Peko's height, I don't think she'd be able to reach the circuit breaker in the office.
Yeah, she's not wrong.
I don't care about a technicality like that. Peko's the one who tripped the breaker and caused the blackout.
Let's find out. So after this display, blue-colored weak spots will start appearing. We call the weak spots you've seen up till now argue spots. Blue-colored weak spots will be called grease spots. In shooting grease spots with true bullets, you need to flip your way of thinking. Instead of arguing that the other person's testimony contains lies or mistakes, please fire the true bullets that prove the person's testimony is correct. When your true bullets merge with their weakness, it'll become a logically sound agreement. Isn't it a little hot in here? From now on, you must infer what is best to argue or agree based on what's being debated. Press the escape key, and it goes around. Good looking up on. Well, probably gonna be a blue one for this one anyway, usually. somewhere for now.
Since Pecco was in the office, she could have caused the blackout at any time!
That's impossible.
Huh? Why is it impossible?
Because I was not in the office. Not even before the blackout.
What happened to your guard duty?
Sorry.
Oh, you weren't in the office? That's clearly a desperate excuse.
Since Pecco was in the office, she could have caused the blackout at any time!
That's impossible.
Huh? Why is it impossible?
Because I was not in the office. Not even before the blackout.
I agree with that. No, I think Pecco is telling the truth.
Don't tell me you're crushing on Pecco.
Well, he ain't wrong, but that's not why.
Hey, it's nothing like that at all. Nekomaru's account is actually Pecco's alibi.
Come on, Hachi, there's no need to be ashamed of that, you know? Attractive woman, nothing wrong with that. Been trying to use it many times, but the door just won't open at all.
It's true. Someone was occupying the bathroom for a long time shortly after the party started. And it was finally freed up after Byakuya's body was discovered.
Then the person who was in the bathroom that whole time was actually...
Everyone else besides Pecco was in the dining hall after the party started, right?
I see. So there's no way anybody else could have locked themselves in the bathroom except Pecco.
I guess that would be true.
You locked yourself in the commode? You should have said so earlier!
There's no way she'd actually say that. Gosh, you are so insensitive.
If she locked herself in the bathroom for that long, there's no doubt. It's shit. Oh, there's no way she'd admit it. There's no way she'd admit she was taking a shit.
Hey, weren't you guys taught any basic manners, or were you raised in a locker room?
Yeah, I mean, it is pretty funny, but yeah, I mean, sure.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. How about we stop talking about this and move on to something else?
Yeah, her alibi's clear. Let's move on.
Don't worry, the smell wasn't that strong. I used the bathroom right after you, so you can trust me.
I said it's fine.
But still, you were in the bathroom for a really long time. Did you get food poisoning or something?
As soon as I stepped into the office, I felt this sudden rush of pain in my stomach. Because of that, I was unable to leave the bathroom, including when the blackout occurred.
Hey, how did it feel to do your business in the dark? Did you get excited? Seriously, stop it.
But still, your stomach pain. Was that really just a coincidence?
Hey, what's the deal? Don't butt into other people's business, especially if you didn't do any investigating.
I'm only butting in because you fucking idiots are out of your element.
Stop this childish nonsense. Just what do you mean by coincidence?
What I mean is it possible someone slipped her some laxatives?
Laxatives?
I mean, that's possible. That's usually what happens.
If so, the killer could have tripped the breaker as soon as that girl left the office, don't you think?
I see. That might have happened.
But who could have gone there? Okay, let's see. We got a knife, PC time, night vision goggles, party dishes. It might be food related, so we'll start there and we'll see if that leads.
Did you eat anything weird?
I don't remember eating anything weird.
Now that you mention it... You brought food to the office, right?
Just a little bit from the dining hall.
There might have been some laxatives in it, don't you think?
Taro cooked the food. How suspicious!
I wouldn't do anything like that! Laxatives would ruin the taste!
Okay, so we have laxatives or ruin the taste. Okay, let's see. So we have
Did you eat anything weird?
I don't remember eating anything weird.
Now that you mention it... You brought food to the office, right?
I think it actually might be the last one.
Just a little bit from the dining hall.
Probably last one.
There might have been some laxatives in it, don't you think?
You can't really...
Taro cooked the food. How suspicious!
I wouldn't do anything like that! Laxatives would ruin the taste! Crap!
Did you eat anything weird?
I don't remember eating anything weird.
Well, actually, no. Maybe
Now that you
maybe
mention
it's
it...
It has to be the party dishes.
You brought food to the office,
It
right?
has to be the party dishes.
Just a little bit from the dining hall.
There might have been some laxatives in it.
No, that's wrong!
Well, I guess that's the true.
No, it's impossible that laxatives were slipped into the food in the dining hall. Because Pekka wasn't the only one who ate that food. Akane ate some of it too.
If the food had laxatives in it, I'm pretty sure Akane would have had stomach issues as well.
I feel totally fine.
Like I said, the dishes are innocent. Don't go making weird accusations.
I apologize for causing a scene.
Fuyuhiko should apologize, not you. He's the one who made the laxative accusation.
What the fuck did you say, bitch?
I mean, it's not like it's impossible.
Cease this bickering!
Something had to happen with her stomach.
Let's just dismiss Pekko's stomachache as a coincidence and go back to discussing the blackout. Yeah. We already know that, you trashy skank. You don't have to tell us. Trashy skank?
Oh dear. So some murder happened during the blackout, and the blackout itself is what's actually important. So we need to make first clear the blackout. Okay, so we had like the irons, we had the AC timer. That's what we had. Well, we only have that, so I guess that must be it.
Who tripped the breaker and how did they do it? If you can't answer that, I'm gonna bop you on the head.
Did they throw a stone and hit it?
Maybe they used a remote control?
They probably messed with the breaker.
It does not have to be the breaker. They may have tampered with the power supply and transmitters.
Or maybe they caused a power surge?
I bet it's really Monokuma's fault.
By the way, I'm not a trashy skank!
Yeah, I think the power surge, that must be it.
Who tripped the breaker and how did they do it?
Yeah, power
If you can't answer that, I'm gonna bop you on the head.
Is there a fast forward?
Did they?
Is there a fast forward through this? Oh yeah, fast forward.
Maybe they used a remote control.
They probably messed with...
It does not have to be the break. They may have tampered with the power supply and transmitters.
Or maybe they caused a power surge?
I agree with that.
Maybe. That's the only thing there.
It's just as Mahiru said. The blackout was caused by a power surge. Of course, that's not a coincidence. Someone caused it intentionally.
Which is why those 3 irons were arranged to cause the blackout.
When you found them right after the blackout, the irons were still on, right?
So by leaving those irons on in the storage room, they deliberately caused a power surge.
Yeah, it seems that's how the killer caused the blackout.
Stupid fool!
Here we go with Necronar.
Hold on a second, let me speak too!
What the heck?
You say the irons in the storage room were used to trigger the blackout? That's inexcusable! If the irons in the storage room caused then for the killer to turn the irons off. You're saying they went all the way to the store, and that means everyone who was when the blackout occurred can't be a suspect.
No, just because people were in the dining hall doesn't mean they're not a suspect.
But the people in the dining hall weren't able to if the irons caused the blackout, then the killer had to go to the storage room and turn on the irons. Now do you intend to take back what you said? But the people in the dining hall weren't able to if the irons caused the blackout.
Allow me to cut through those words!
I can't menacingly just cut through everything.
The irons are just one reason the blackout occurred, but they weren't the direct trigger. The direct trigger was when the air conditioners in the dining hall and office clicked on.
It's true.
Air conditioners!
True.
The timers for both air conditioners were set to 11:30 p.m.
11:30 p.m. Mr. Ham-Hands died around that time too!
I see. When the timers activated the air conditioners, the breaker was tripped and caused a blackout. I see! I understand! Indubitably!
Indubitably?
They probably checked the old building's energy usage in advance and used the irons to nearly max it out. So once they set the air conditioner's timers, they just had to wait until they started up on their own.
Yep.
If so, even if Pekka was in the office, it still would have been possible to cause a blackout, indubitably.
Oh, dear.
Indubitably? Miss Sonia, not you too.
Indubitably.
Regarding the energy usage, they probably asked Monokuma about it.
Dun dun dun!
Is she right? Such a hateful bear! You deserve to die 1,000 deaths!
1,000, you say? If I died that many times, I might really stay dead, you know?
Shut up! You guys just stay quiet! I couldn't have prevented the blackout even if I was in the office. Even so, I feel regret.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
If I was in the office, I could have reset the breaker in time. And maybe the murder wouldn't have occurred.
Well, it was really high up.
No, the breaker in the office was built into a high area of the wall that's impossible to reach. Resetting the breaker in that darkness would have been impossible, no matter what.
Sounds like you don't need to blame yourself.
Even so, the killer is so sly. I'm starting to worry we may never actually find them.
It's alright. You don't have to worry. Because they're just a petty killer, right? They can't defeat symbols of hope like you guys. There's no way everybody will lose now. This little incident will just be a stepping stone for you all. In the end, hope always wins. That's what I believe.
Yeah, at the end. Yeah.
Nagito? What happened to you?
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, you have been saying this whole time that there's no way a killer could be among us.
Oh, is that so? Well, let's just put that minor detail aside for now and talk about the incident. For now, we found out how the blackout occurred. But the question is, who caused it, right?
Of course.
Anybody could have hid and set the timers for the air conditioners. Setting up the irons in the storage room could have been done before Byakuya set foot in the old building.
Yeah.
What a shame. Any one of us is capable of that.
What are you implying?
He's just saying, after all this time, we still haven't made any progress.
Huh? Even though we have been arguing for so long?
He's not wrong.
Unfortunately, it's the truth. Despite the fact that we've discussed this at length, there's not even one clue that leads to the killer. But that might be because there's no way any of us could be a killer.
You're changing your story again?
Anyway, I have an idea about what we all should do at this point. Has anyone thought about our situation like this? Instead of surviving by doubting others, isn't it better to get killed for believing in others?
I mean, not really.
Doesn't that mean...
Are you saying we should all just give up and die?
Nagito, there's definitely something wrong with you.
You guys only think there's something wrong with me because there's something wrong with you. Suspecting each other like this. There's no way that's healthy behavior. Let's stop this already. We don't have to find out who the killer is.
Well, we can't. I mean, Monokuma, believe me, very harsh on their rules.
I can't stand this anymore. I don't want to do this to my friends.
This guy's gone crazy.
I don't want to do this either.
Me too! Please, take me home already!
Take me home. Not gonna sing the song.
I want to go home and eat candy!
Oh my god, frickin' came out of her eyes.
Stop it. If everyone acts like this, I'm gonna...
Everyone calm down.
We're all friends, aren't we? There's no way one friend would murder another.
Then why did Byakuya die?
Who cares? Let's just give up already. There are no clues that lead to the killer anyway. Not a single one.
That's wrong.
Oh, Shiaki coming in.
I think.
Oh, come on, you gotta be certain.
Did you say something?
'Cause we've already found a clue that might point to who the killer is.
A clue, you say?
You know who the killer is?
The killer? I don't know. But we do have a clue about a suspicious person. I think.
I see. Then care to tell me, what's this clue you're talking about?
First of all, let's try thinking about how the killer was able to obtain the knife during the blackout.
Didn't we already cover that? They use glowing paint as a mark.
No, not that. I mean before that.
She asked him how the killer got close to that table, and if they had to obtain the knife, rely on the paint in order to do that. And you'd get close to that table while it's still dark.
Let's try examining the situation. Mahiru's diagram might be useful here.
The diagram of where everyone was standing before the blackout, right? Here it is.
Oh dear. Well, that does not make Nagito look good. That does not make him look good. He is right near that table. No, obviously. First, we discuss how the killer is able to move to that table in the dark. They'll probably use something to help them move in the dark.
Here! The killer must have used the desk lamp to move to that table in the dark.
The desk lamp? I hope you don't mean they turned on a light or something.
There was a blackout. There's no way the killer could have used the desk lamp.
Wait, light bulb, tabletop.
I can prove it with this! They didn't turn the desk lamp on. They used its power cord.
Power cord?
They could have felt their way to that table using the power cord, right? By doing that, the killer was able to move to the table, then use the glowing paint to find the knife.
And there's only one person here who could have done that.
Who?
Not you, not you, not you, not you, not you. Mother freaking, let's get him.
You're the only one! Nagito, it was you, wasn't it?
Me?
Judging from everyone's positions before the blackout, the only person near the power cord was you.
Which means the only one who could have felt their way to the table using the power cord was Nagito!
You know what worries me too is Hajime was so close to him, so freaking Nagito would have grabbed that knife, probably stabbed blindly in the air or something, and then, or no, probably the pain at that point would give him enough right to kill somebody. And he was closest to him. He could have been dead already. It would have been game over already. That's crazy.
That's just a coincidence.
That's crazy, dude.
But still, you had a chance, right? A chance to hide the knife under the table?
Not before the blackout, not after it, not right after.
I see!
It was clean there.
Nagito, weren't you cleaning the dining hall all morning? If so, you would have had a chance to hide the knife.
That's...
If you factor in the power cord and the time you spent cleaning, you're the only one who could have done it.
Seriously! That's all just a coincidence!
Yeah, everything's a coincidence, yeah, totally.
If it was just one coincidence, it'd be fine. But when it's one right after another...
Yeah, that's when you get suspicious.
I wonder, is something like that even possible?
Could it be? Did you give yourself cleaning duty on purpose so you could hide the knife under the table?
Now that you mention it, Nagito did prepare the drawing to pick who cleaned the dining hall.
You rigged the drawing, didn't you? That's how you got picked to clean the dining hall, isn't it?
I don't know if you're the killer or not, but regardless, it proves that you're suspicious, right?
Oh boy.
If that's the case, that strange speech you made earlier, that was part of your plan too.
You got us to lower our guard and tried to hide the fact that you did it, didn't you, you motherfucker?
Well, just admit it already!
Nagito, tell me you object to this. Frankly, I don't want to believe it either. We investigated together. You were so kind. I can't believe you're the one who killed Byakuya. Nagito, say something!
He's choking under the pressure, ladies and gentlemen. What the freak's happening to him? He's looking crazy. That'd be a cool thumbnail, but I think that would spoil it.
The Ultimates are working together to combat the despair of their friend's death! Ah, how wonderful! How beautiful it is!
Huh?
As if hope and despair had been crudely mixed together.
Let's cut to the chase. You're correct. It was my doing all along. I'm the one who hid the knife under the table before the party started. I'm the one who used the power cord to find my way to the table in the dark. And of course, I'm the one who caused the blackout. After all, there's no way I'd knowingly whip out a knife in front of everyone, right?
Is it just me, or does he seem a little nuts right now?
Yeah, it's pretty nuts.
But I never expected Byakuya to have night vision goggles. Because of that, we had ourselves a little scuffle under the table. And, well, you all saw how that played out. But with a twist ending like this, I think we can all agree this ended up being a very interesting mystery. Byakuya performed admirably.
Just stop it already! Seriously! What the hell happened to you?
Don't tell me. Is this your true nature? Were you lying to us this entire time?
Me? Lie? That's outrageous! There's no way someone like me could ever lie to you guys. I understand better than anyone else that I'm ultimately worthless. I'm too arrogant to have dreams or cling to hope. Too disdainful to actually try at anything. I've made peace with the fact that I'm a lowly, stupid, insignificant human who can't do anything right.
Man, that sounds deep.
Holy crap! He's totally the type of guy who spent his childhood killing neighborhood pets!
He seems like the sort of person whose eyes light up while watching Friday the 13th. Just like me.
That's quite the hobby you have there. But, like, now's not really the time to bring it up.
Friday the 13th, that's good. This guy, is he the real Nagito? Probably.
Hey, Nagito! If you were behind all of this, then did you also send that threatening letter?
Yep, I sure did. There's nobody else on this island whose handwriting is that painful to look at, right?
That's painful? Oh, you have not seen my handwriting if you think that's painful.
But why would you send a threatening letter in the first place?
I think, somewhere deep in my heart, I was probably hoping to find someone who would stop my evil deeds. Well, I bet if that really was my reason, at least some of you would feel sorry for me.
Are you making fun of us?
By threatening Byakuya, Nagito was likely able to manipulate his actions. In doing so, Nagito was able to manipulate everyone to the scene where the murder would occur. Am I wrong?
Seems right. That's what playing those detective games does for you.
That reminds me. Nagito was the one who suggested I guard the office.
Oh, I get it. If Pekka was guarding the storage room, Nagito wouldn't have been able to use the irons.
The threatening letter, along with all your suggestions. It was all a trap to manipulate us.
Yep, that's true too. But you're wrong about one thing.
Huh? What?
I didn't need to rig the drawing for cleaning duty, you know?
If that's true, then how did you conveniently get picked for cleaning duty?
I mean, he's pretty lucky.
I see. Well, there's no way I'd expect you to remember it. A worthless talent for a worthless human.
Nagito's talent. I believe his talent is... Well, he's ultimately unlucky right now, but...
I see!
Lucky in a sense.
You're the ultimate lucky student. Then, did you?
That's right. I just trusted my luck. I trusted I'd be picked for cleaning duty.
You just relied on your luck?
It's not just luck. It's true my talent sucks. But I'm still the ultimate lucky student, you know?
Come on, left with the red mark.
At the time, Hajime said I wasn't lucky. But it was actually the opposite. I was lucky. That's why I got picked for cleaning duty. Just like I wanted.
Enough. I don't care about that anymore. More importantly, why did you kill Byakuya? Answer me!
Byakuya was a very capable leader. For someone like him to get killed? Oh, the despair it brings. It's only fitting that you symbols of hope should use his death as a stepping stone to shine even brighter. That was my only motivation.
That's a bad motivation.
You're not making any sense!
Fine, let's start the damn vote already. I'm ready to fucking kill this psycho.
Please! Monokuma! Please, wait!
Huh? The fuck?
How should I put this? Is Nagito really the killer?
What are you saying? He's already confessed, hasn't he?
I already know that, but there's just something a little strange.
If it's only a little, then keep your mouth shut. Your ugly face is stressing me out. It makes me want to puke.
Hey, let her say what she needs to say.
I'm sorry.
She's the ultimate nurse, and we should get investigate the body.
For now, might I suggest we listen to what she has to say?
But we know who the killer is.
There's no need to not listen. There's no reason to keep dialogue out.
Simply listening is acceptable. However, I won't allow this to end with mere play. Now then, let us lift the curtain for our bloody spectacle.
From this point on, lines of white noise will appear. Yep, that was from the first game too. True bullets will disappear if they touch these, so think of them as obstacles. Please use timing true bullets so that it's difficult to in case. Yeah. Oh, please don't worry. I'm going to fall into despair. No, it's a meaningless. Let me say one more thing. This debate won't be able to shoot down the white noise. That'll be explained later. You have to start running. Okay, you can't shoot it down this one. Because I remember that was the thing you do in the last game too, so I guess they are going to add that in eventually. I'm guessing it's going to be autopsy, because that's all I can think of.
I think it's strange that...
The killer is so obviously Nagito!
Probably that.
He has already confessed.
You know...
That bastard Nagito is the one who did it! He killed Byakuya with the knife he hid!
Oh, never mind.
Thanks for wasting our time, skanky bitch!
Then let's prepare to cast our votes.
I think it's strange that...
The killer is so obviously Nagito!
He has already confessed.
You know...
That bastard Nagito is the one who did it! He killed Byakuya with the knife he hid!
No, that's wrong! That knife might not be the murder weapon. That's what you wanted to say, right, Nikon?
What the hell are you talking about? It's obvious the knife was the murder weapon.
But, based on the entry wounds on Byakuya's body, the actual weapon should be roughly 5 millimeters in diameter.
5 millimeters in diameter? That's like way skinnier than a knife!
Hey, that better be true. If you screwed up, I'll sell your fucking ass to a whorehouse!
Not a whorehouse!
Hey, why are you threatening her?
Is this what you're trying to say, Mikon? As long as we can't prove that the knife is the murder weapon, we can't assume that I'm the killer.
What are you saying? No one else can be the killer. It has to be you.
Hey, don't blame me. Mikon's the one who said it.
I'm sorry.
And she's coming through.
Hey, Nagito. Are you still hiding something?
Hiding?
Like, during the blackout, Did something happen between you and Byakuya that we don't know about?
There was an owl.
Who knows?
There was an owl.
After all this, what else do you intend to hide?
Jeez, the moment your back's against the wall, you get all silent. You piss me off. What happened during the blackout?
Oh dear, it's going all...
Ugh! If you cross your eyes like this, it gives you double vision.
Don't get distracted! Our lives are at stake, you know?
They are at stake indeed.
Huh? Whose life is at stake?
Seriously, how long is it gonna take for you to understand the damn rules?
Nobody can see in the dark, no matter how hard you think about it. The truth is beyond your sight. Don't you think that's a pretty clever metaphor? Despite the fact that it came from me?
No, that's not it.
Not it? What's not it?
I can prove it with this! Even if we couldn't see what happened in the dark, I'm pretty sure someone could have heard it. Isn't that right, Ibuki?
Oh, reals?
I hope you know what happened.
You were the one who told me, remember? Where everyone was shouting during the blackout?
Everyone, calm down. We gotta stay calm in a situation like this. Ah! Don't step on my feet!
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
Turn the damn lights on! I can't eat like this, you know!
You guys? Where are you? Wasn't the blackout just in the kitchen?
Perhaps the breaker overloaded?
Hold on a sec. I'll go along the wall and do something about it.
Such perceptive hearing. Impressive. I'd expect no less from the ultimate musician.
It's a good thing your ears are awesome because your face, style, figure, and personality totally suck. You've cut me deep with your knife of truth!
However, after hearing what Byakuya and Nagito said in the dark...
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
It almost sounds like Byakuya fought back against Nagito or something.
Well, that's actually what happened. As a sign of respect for Ibuki's talent, I have a small confession to make. I was actually shoved out from under the table by Byakuya.
He shoved you out?
Just as the blackout occurred, I hurried to duck under the table and grab the knife. But Byakuya, wearing his night vision goggles, caught me and shoved me right out from under the table. That's right. I'm so incompetent that I couldn't even grab the knife.
Yakuza stopped him. He was trying to get the knife. Get shoved out from under the table before he could even grab it. It sounds possible, just from listening to what they both said at the time.
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
To interpret it like that, no, actually, I think that sounds like exactly what happened.
After getting shoved out from under the table, I was just as confused as you guys. I lost sight of the glowing paint, and I didn't even know where the power cord was. Before I realized it, the lights had come back on, and Byakuya's body was lying under the table.
Hold on! Are you saying you're not the killer?
From the very beginning, the idea to throw a party, hiding the knife, setting up the blackout, it was all going according to plan. But unfortunately, my plan failed. And all thanks to Byakuya's night vision goggles. What happened after that? Even I don't know.
You failed? Then you're not the one who killed Byakuya?
Then we're right back to square one!
How can that be? We spent all this time talking back and forth!
Meaninglessness. What other word is brimming with so much despair? But you can't give up. You need to have hope. Do your best and move forward. Rising to the challenge again and again is why you guys are the symbols of hope.
Is Nagito really not the killer? Is this guy really the Nagito I knew before? There's no way I can say that. I just thought I knew him. This whole time I didn't know anything about this guy. I didn't know his true character. It's as simple as that. But now's not the time for me to dwell on that. We need to find Byakuya's killer by any means possible. Because we don't, we either die here. What the heck can we do? I'm suspended.
Well now.
Now then, class trials reach its climax, but okay, here's a question for you. What's this? For those of you who figured out who it is, how about you try out the Guess the Killer challenge? Whoever fails to guess the right killer will have their saved data melt away like butter. If you guess right, I'll award you $10 billion. $10 billion? Of course, for those of you who don't know who the killer is, you can just continue on.
Now then, what are you gonna do?
Left mouse button, continue on. Just kidding, you can't make that choice. There's no way you'd be able to guess who the killer is.
And of course, there's no $10 billion either!
Man,
You're so evil!
man, we could have had a chance, you know? We could have narrowed it down, we could have guessed, and maybe would have gotten luck. Oh, well, that's the middle of the trial. I guess we can save it, sure. Why not? I'm already almost out of save slots already, but that's fine.
I'm Mon Ami, and my heart is throbbing like crazy right now. The group's leader, Byakuya, got killed, and his killer is among this group of students? No, I'm not gonna believe it. I'll never believe it. 'Cause I believe in everyone. So do your best, and don't forget to save regularly.
Well, what now? If the knife isn't the murder weapon, there's no definitive proof that I'm the killer.
Shut up! We'll be the judge of that.
You say you were shoved away, but you can't actually prove it, right?
That's right. Even if a different weapon was used, it does not mean Nagito has been cleared of suspicion.
But there's another reason why I don't think Nagito is the killer.
There's still more?
Based on what we've discussed, Byakuya was killed under the table, right?
Is there something wrong with that?
I mean, literally Nagito just said that he got pushed out of the table, or got pushed away from the table, and then did not know where he was, so he couldn't have killed him.
Well, even if that's true, I feel Nagito looks, clean.
Nobody's ever complimented me on my appearance before. Not even my own mother.
Oh, jeez.
I'm not talking about your looks.
I mean, there's no blood on him. I mean, it could be either or. Well, actually, no, it's not the knife, so it has to be that.
I see!
Are you trying to say something like, why didn't Nagito have any bloodstains on him?
Yes.
Yes, that's it. Because under the table, there was a lot of blood splattered everywhere, right? There were even bloodstains on the inside of the tablecloth.
Yep.
If he stabbed Byakuya to death, it's strange he did not get splattered with an appropriate amount of blood.
I didn't get any blood on me? That is weird.
You just used something to block the blood, didn't you?
Something that might have been used to block the blood splatter. What do you think it could have been? I guess we did see something I could have used. Isn't that right, Hajime?
Oh, I have to actually click it. Okay. Where is it? There it is.
I can prove it with this! You're talking about the bloodstained tablecloth we found in the storage room, right?
If there are bloodstains on it, that settles it. Nagito used the tablecloth to block the blood splatter.
But that was found in the storage room, right? Are you suggesting he hid it there after the murder?
You mean after the lights came back on? What would he have done if we'd seen him?
That's true. The tablecloth was pretty big. So even if you tried to hide it and take it with you...
Wearing a tablecloth, going under the table, getting a knife in a blackout, and stabbing someone. That's not just impossible for someone like me. Wouldn't it also be impossible for you guys too?
Then, what does it mean?
We're back to square one.
Maybe the killer didn't necessarily stab Byakuya under the table.
Oh boy.
No, there's no mistake that the murder occurred under that table.
Even the inside of the tablecloth was bloody. So there's no denying Byakuya was killed there.
But that doesn't mean where Byakuya got stabbed and where the killer did the stabbing are the same, right?
I don't understand at all!
That's where Byakuya got stabbed and where the killer did the stabbing.
Huh? Hajime, you look like you're onto something.
Really? But it sounds like a riddle. I feel like I'm onto something, but it's still not clear what that is.
Under the table, but not under the table. If it's somehow possible, it's the only way that makes sense. Moving forward, we should put aside all unnecessary preconceptions and just choose the answer. I think.
In scenes where you have to figure out important words, then prove Hangman's Gambit will occur. Oh, it's improved. The goal is to line up the right letters in order so it reveals the keyword related to the incident in question. Improved Hangman is like a little puzzle game. Various letters will be flying across the screen in all directions. There are two rules you must know. One, if two different letters clash, you'll take it. If two letters have the same, they will fuse. You must make two of the same letters clash while you try not to let two different letters clash. That is what's most important. In order to do that, you've been given a technique to catch and release. When you move the reticle of the mouse and press the right mouse button while it's on top of the letter, scratch the letter like a vacuum. This is what it means to catch a letter. However, you can only catch one letter at a time, so please be careful. When you press the right mouse button while you have a letter caught, you can shoot it where your cursor is aiming. This is how you release the letter. Catch and release, you can change the position of the letters and hit letters into each other. Make sure you hit the same letters so you can fuse them. The fused letters will freeze and get bigger. By pressing the right mouse button, you can blow it up, fuse it, erase it from the field. This is called firing the letters. Catch and release with the right mouse button, and after you fuse them, fire with the right mouse button. That's a whole lot of right mouse buttons. However, if you just erase letters, you won't be able to play with it. Ultimately, the goal for Hangman's Gambit is completing the keyword. Display the question with the tab key and figure out what keyword will answer that question. Outline the keyword. Instead of pressing the right mouse to fire the letter, please press the left mouse button. If that happens at the same time the letter blows up, it will be sent to the keyword list. If the sent letter is correct, it will fit in the keyword list. If not, you must write the keyword in order based on the following letters. Please think about the keyword. Also, you leave the fused letter alone, it will just blow up on its own. In that case, it will still damage you. Please be careful. It took long to explain, but you understand it. Yeah, can we review that real quick before we get into this? Place Byakuya got stabbed with it. The killer did stab him right. Using those words as clues, goggles on your creeps I've tried to think about. Something's coming up. Just a little bit more. I feel like it sent something. Hold on, let me get the control before I freaking scream. Okay. Oh dear, dude, look at how thick that is! Looks like under the... Not under the table. Oh my god, you gotta like freaking like throw them somewhere where they won't hit anything. Oh, do we need these like... Oh yeah, we just click it. Yeah, it's left click, okay, left click to... So we can just do that if we don't need the letter. Well, we need an R. There's our R. Okay. That for a while, so we'll just hold on. Under. Get all the E's. That letter's thick. Look at that. Where's our H's there?
Got it!
Good grief. I mean, if it's not under the table, I'm
got
under
it!
the floor.
The killer must have stabbed Byakuya from under the floorboards.
Under the floorboards?
The floorboards in the old building are full of gaps, and there was no carpet laid out under the table. If they stuck the weapon through one of the gaps, they could have stabbed Byakuya to death.
If so, that means the killer was able to get under the floorboards. Where? And how?
I don't know that yet, but I have a feeling there's someone here who does know.
Oh yeah, it's the guy with the earring. Where is he?
You're the only one! Hey, Gundam, you dropped your earring in the dining hall, right?
Are you referring to the Hellhound earring?
About that earring.
I said, are you referring to the Hellhound earring?
About that Hellhound earring. You dropped it beneath the floorboards, right?
Just a bit longer and I would have reduced everything, including that old building, to ashes. However, it's just as the old legend said. The Hellhound earring has returned to its owner, to me!
Is it safe to say that that earring is the one hanging from your right ear? Huh? Could it be? Gundam wasn't wearing an earring during the investigation. And if he had it on by the time the class trial began, then that means Gundam was able to retrieve his earring from beneath the floorboards during the investigation.
So, Gundam knows how to get under the floorboards.
It's understandable. After all, you fools only view the world through eyes of glass. But I am different. With the power of my 4 dark devas of destruction, it is of no concern. Truly, this is the evil 4th eye. Before the might of the evil 4th eye, all visual chaos is rendered asunder.
What should I do? I'm embarrassed just listening to him.
Oh! Man up and speak more clearly!
Fine, I shall tell you all. The answer was in the storage room. One of my 4 dark devas of destruction, Mirage Golden Hawk, Jumpy, has seen beyond the chaos. A secret passage of doom leading to the underground lurks beneath a large assortment of random boxes. After securing a lighter from the supermarket, I threw caution to the wind and ventured below the floorboards. And as a result of that lonesome battle, I was able to recover the Hellhound earring with my own 2 hands! Tremble with fear, fools! Behold my power!
There he goes blabbing about power and crap. You're ridiculous. You're just a breeder, you know.
Anyway, it sounds like you can go under the floorboards from the storage room.
Then that has to be how the killer did it. If the space beneath the floor is empty, it's not that far to move from the storage room to the dining hall.
I see. If they passed through the storage room, I understand why the tablecloth was put there.
The killer lurked under the floorboards during the party, and from there, stab, stab, stab!
Are you sure?
You don't like stab, stab, stab? Should it sound more fleshy, like...
No, I'm not talking about your sound effects.
They're pretty good.
You're saying they snuck under the floorboards, but that means they would have had to leave the party, right? So, was there anyone who was able to do that?
Then whoever wasn't at the party is the killer. They must be the one who was waiting under the floorboards.
Who wasn't at the party again?
I didn't participate, but I was guarding the entrance, remember? Monami over there can be my witness, right?
Yes! This Monami over here is your witness!
I believe there's no need to discuss this matter further, but I was unable to leave the bathroom.
I was in the kitchen for a long time, but I frequently went to the dining hall to deliver my dishes.
The only person who wasn't at the party... Judging from the photo I took before the blackout...
It obviously has to be him!
Yay! It's decided!
What the fuck are you saying? I'm not the killer!
Oh, really? What happened to the tough guy who was saying stuff like,
I can do it.
I can do it.
Don't mess with me! I'll fucking kill you!
see? You're making threats again.
Yep, that's right. Things are starting to get exciting.
Yes, very. Good news, you're allowed to use a silencer. You use the silencer with the right mouse button as many times as you want. When you use the silencer, you shoot down the white noise. Also, when you shoot down the white noise, time level will increase a little. However, you shoot an extra remark with the silencer instead of white noise, time level did increase. So, carefully with that. But if the difficulty, in case you still be able to use silencer, but it will be somewhat pointless. So, if you feel like doing a little bit, I guess you use it to your heart's content. That's the escape key. I'm like, good luck now. Let's kick some butt. The issue with him, though, is that Shiaki? Or, yeah, Shiaki, that's right.
During the party, the killer was lurking under the floor like a cockroach.
And they could have stared at panties all day.
Oh my god.
Without going to the storage room in the dark.
Is that true, Fuyuhiko?
Don't act like I'm the fucking killer!
But when the party started, nobody saw you, you know. That means you have no alibi.
Oh, that's it right there. Sorry. Jesus.
The culprit is self-evident.
He has an alibi.
During the party, the killer was lurking under the floor like a cockroach.
And they could have stared at panties all day. Without going to the storage room in the dark.
Is that true, Fuyuhiko?
Don't act like I'm the fucking killer!
But when the party started, nobody saw you, you know. That means you have no alibi.
No, that's wrong!
Oh, he's got an alibi. It's there.
No, Fuyuhiko definitely has an alibi. Isn't that right, Chiaki?
Oh, you're right.
Oh, what happened for Yukiko? Yeah, blah, blah, blah.
I saw Fuyuhiko after the party started. There's no way he could have been waiting under the floor before then.
You should have said that earlier, dumbass.
It's still your fault. Like, why were you even lurking around the old building in the first place?
Shut up!
Maybe there really is a secret passage to go under the floorboards from outside, and he came to spy.
What'd you say, motherfucker?
Oh no!
Wow, he got chewed out, but he looks super happy.
Regardless, it's impossible to go under the floorboards from outside. Chiaki and I already confirmed that.
Then someone definitely went under the floorboards through the storage room during the party.
During the party. It was probably during the blackout. Well, if someone disappeared during the blackout, no one would have noticed.
But walking down that dark hallway to the storage room is like trying to make Eggs Benedict without any eggs.
You're right. I couldn't even see the office in that darkness, and that room was much closer.
But is it really impossible? It might be better if we examine that possibility a little bit more.
It was super dark, you know? There's no way you'd be able to find your way to the storage room.
Can't stop thinking, but I feel like there's something overlooked. For clarity's sake, once
It
again.
appears we're getting close to the final stage.
Yes, we are.
The blackened or the spotless? Which is superior? I think it's time to settle this.
What could we do? Okay. Murder threat, no. Fire door might be. Well,
The hallway was really dark during the blackout.
No, it doesn't give off the
Moving to the storage room like that. It's like making a seafood bowl without fish.
Is it really not possible?
What if they used a string like the cord?
Maybe there was another pair of night vision goggles?
What a pain. I'm gonna go with my gut. What if they used a light?
It definitely sounds impossible.
Probably had a light.
The hallway was really dark during the blackout.
That's got
Moving to the storage room like that.
There was a portable stove.
It's like making a seafood bowl without fish.
Talked about, so I think that.
Is it really not possible?
What if they used a string like the cord?
Maybe there was another pair of night vision goggles?
What a pain. I'm gonna go with my gut. What if they used a light?
I agree with that.
That's cool, agreeing with people. Instead of just disagreeing.
I know. The killer had a light with him.
Oh, I was right? But where could they have found a light?
There was one nearby for sure. See? It's written on the kitchen's equipment list.
Portable stove.
It's the portable stove.
Portable stove?
The portable stove isn't powered by electricity, and it's also small enough to carry around. So, the killer used the portable stove to move from the hallway to the storage room during the blackout.
I see. I never considered the portable stove. But there's a hole in your argument.
A hole? What kind of hole? It would be great if you could explain it to me in much more detail. Oh, I wasn't making a perverted joke or anything. It's really not a perverted joke. I'm serious.
Yeah, right. You love holes.
Repeating yourself just makes it even more suspicious.
Now then, Hajime, will you battle against me?
Yeah, 1v1, Russ.
No, that's wrong! Will you be able to break through my argument?
No, it's not there. I mean, guess with that, probably fire door. Yeah, it has to be fire door. Let's go with fire door.
Did you forget what Kazuichi said earlier? He said the hall was too dark to see the office. The light from the stove that you mentioned. It contradicts his testimony. Or are you intentionally doubting his testimony? I can't back down!
Oh yeah. Take that, nerd.
I don't doubt what Kazuichi said. What are you trying to say?
The reason Kazuichi couldn't see was because the hallway was dark, right? So if a light was shining in such a dark hallway... Crap! The reason Kazuichi couldn't see the office was because the hallway was dark, right? So if a light was shining in such a dark hallway, wouldn't Kazuichi have seen it?
Allow me to cut through those words! Nagito, did you forget? Or are you just pretending you forgot?
Huh? What are you talking about?
There should have been a wall that blocked light. I'm talking about the fire door in the hallway. If you close it, it would form a perfect wall in the hallway. Plus, the hallway rounds a corner just beyond the fire door. So even if there was a small gap in the door, as long as they passed the corner, the light still wouldn't peek out.
I see. To actually notice the fire door. Just as expected of the ultimate... Oh, you still don't remember your talent, do you?
Who cares about that right now?
Nagito, what are you plotting? For someone who insists he's not the killer, you are quite nosy.
You sound so scary. If you're that angry, why don't you take a deep breath? You sure like to piss us off. How about I shut your fucking mouth for you?
Hey! It's okay if you guys fight, but I won't allow a burly brawl that might offend people. More importantly, can you hurry up and decide who's the blackened already? Time runs out when I get bored.
Fine, I get it. You're telling me to pass the torch, right?
Pass the torch?
We're going to ask the real killer, not an imposter like me, to show themselves.
You're obviously the killer, right?
We just proved he wasn't the killer.
If you think I am, I really don't mind.
It literally just proved it wasn't him, and we're still on him.
Whatever conclusion you ultimates arrive at, I will accept it, no matter what it is.
So you're telling me to call it the real killer, even though I really don't want to condemn that person, but there's no other way, right? Person used the hallway's fire door as cover and used the portable stove to move in the dark. Snuck under the floorboard, sat the actor down using the door handle to mark. That's the only killer I could think of was, excuse me. You and only you. It's a guess. Kitchen portable stove. I wonder who it freaking is. Okay, Akime, no. Wish it was you, but no. No. I pick you. No. Chiaki, no. Nekomaro, no. Sonya, no. Oh, he's sweating. He's sweating now. Oh, he's actually. Come here, you little freaker.
You're the only one!
If a reminder, exists no more.
Teru. Could it be you? Huh? What? What are you talking about?
Teru's the killer? Is that true?
Could be.
What are you talking about? There's no way! Of course, that's simply my assumption. So if you have an objection, please speak freely.
Yes, speak freely.
Objection or not, why am I being treated like the killer? Because the portable stove used in the murder came from the kitchen.
There you go.
That's it?
Kitchen.
That's the only reason you're treating me like a killer? Isn't that a little drastic?
Not really, especially in the dark. You'd be the only one that would be able to get to that portable stove.
You're cruel! Cruel! Too cruel!
Terry. That attitude is so not like you.
He's right.
For the ultimate cook to get so upset. Call me chef. If you fall to aspersions like this, who will be there to support the future of the culinary arts?
The future of the culinary arts?
That's right. For the future of the culinary arts, you must face this and fight it fair and square.
You're right. Yeah, that's totally right.
So, what's an aspersion anyway? Is it yummy?
Of course she's thinking about food.
Did you know asbestos is yummy too? You should try some later.
Oh dear.
Nagito, why are you interfering?
Let's assume that the killer used a light, and that they used the fire door to mask that light, and that they moved to the storage room and snuck under the floorboards. Then what? It's dark under the floorboards too, so how would they be able to stab Byakuya? You're not gonna say they shined the light on Byakuya, right? The plan would have been ruined if he noticed.
It's not wrong there. If you see a giant light under the floorboards,
That's right. What do you think about that?
I mean, it's glowing pink. You still like
That's...
There's no way you can answer, right? You personally haven't investigated what's beneath the floorboards.
Oh, wait a minute. Gundam did.
If that's the case, then Gundam should know. He actually went under the floorboards.
No. Unfortunately, there was nothing related to the incident under the floorboards. The only thing I found was a strange liquid shining in the darkness, near where Byakuya's blood was dripping.
No, that's actually pretty big.
What? A shining liquid in the dark? That sounds super important!
Yes.
If there was a shining mark like that, they would have been able to move to it in the dark, right?
And in doing so, it might have been possible for them to use that mark to target the victim.
Paint. Where's the paint? Where's the paint? Paint. Not that. That wouldn't help. Wait, let me click the details. Maybe it was the knife. Do I have anything else? Because it had to be the paint, right? It had to be the paint.
I can prove it with this!
Had to be. That was the only thing.
The mark you're talking about is the glowing paint that was applied to the knife, right?
By using the glowing paint as a target, they were able to judge where to stab even in the dark.
I see. The killer didn't target an actual person. They just struck the moment the glowing paint moved.
That would be the moment someone grabbed a hold of the knife.
So, the killer used the mark that I prepared for finding the knife as a mark for stabbing. I see. That's why Byakuya got killed when he took the knife.
But if they were able to do that, wouldn't that mean the killer knew about Nagito's plan all along?
Well, Teru!
Seriously, I don't know anything. Really, I don't know anything at all.
Yeah, totally. That's why you're sweating profusely. Profusely, I don't know.
Then can I ask everyone a question instead?
Sure.
You again? Just stop already!
Now. We should give everyone a fair opportunity to speak.
Yeah, he's speak plenty though, to be fair.
If Teru is the killer, that would mean he went to the storage room during the blackout. And just what did Ibuki hear during the blackout?
Ah! Don't step on my feet!
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
Turn the damn light!
You guys? Where are...
She heard Teru's voice in the dining hall?
Doesn't that prove Teru was in the dining hall during the blackout?
That's right! That's exactly it!
But Teru was in the kitchen the moment the blackout occurred, right? So, why was he in the dining hall?
I thought the blackout was only in the kitchen, so I panicked and ran out of there. Of course, the hallway was dark too, but somehow I managed to move along the wall toward everyone's voices.
Well, it's not that far to move along the wall from the kitchen to the dining hall.
That sounds fishy.
If I remember correctly, you can tell when a person is lying by licking their sweat.
Oh my god.
So, if you want, you should try licking me.
No way! You look greasy. But I heard Teru's voice in the dining hall! Ibuki swears on her honor!
That's right. Teru was in the dining hall, not the storage room. Which means he's not the killer.
No, that's not it. Why? Why do you want to keep falsely accusing me? It's not like I want to blame you. I just...
You should be so proud of yourself, Hajime. You're just progressing toward the hope you believe in. Now, Hajime, show me more of your hope. Will that be enough to crush Teru's hope?
Alright. Well, the thing I can think of is numero uno, right there.
Let me ask you again. Did you go to the storage room during the blackout?
There's no way I went to the storage room. I was somewhere totally different.
I definitely heard Teru's voice. It's handsome, unlike his face. Maybe it was recording or something? Nope, definitely a live voice.
Right, as long as I have her testimony. The fact that I was in the dining hall cannot be disputed. I'll shoot through that contradiction.
Gonna destroy that.
Just because we heard Teru's voice in the dining hall doesn't mean he was literally in the dining hall. Huh? Why? Remember the floor in the dining hall? It was full of gaps, right? So even if you shouted from under the floor, it should have sounded just like the voices in the dining hall.
You know, I have a real good question. If Ibuki has good ears, how come she didn't hear stabbing? Like, that's just my serious question. How come she didn't hear that? If you're telling me it's not silent, like, especially how loud, like, how big he is. Like, he's probably, like, moving up, like, crawling there to grab it. Had to.
But...
I see. So he brazenly shouted from under the floor to make us think he was in the dining hall.
Smart.
Is that true, Teru Teru?
Hold on a second!
Can you explain this, Teru Teru?
I told you to wait a second, ain't I? What are y'all even saying anymore? I'm telling you, I was in that there dining hall during the blackout!
Where are you from again?
Ooh, I was born in West Asabu and raised in South Aoyama.
Hey, you guys! This guy's a major liar! If Teru Teru was in the dining hall during the blackout, he should have been there after the power returned, right?
Well, I believe so. There's no way he could have gone back and forth in that dark hallway.
Huh? Was Teru Teru actually there during that time?
I sure was! I was there the whole damn time!
Something like this shouldn't be decided by gut instinct. People's lives are at stake.
Oh, now you care.
Damn right! You guys should have been deciding this on the spot with your hazy memories!
His accent is getting even worse! He's definitely lying!
However, I am not sure. I believe that he was there, and I believe that he was not there.
No! Is there any way we can decide?
How did also the ultimate musician not hear Teru Teru? If at least the story's correct so far, move through. Like, this is
Why don't we consult his memories?
so much for the ultimate musician. I can't even do the slightest thing.
Gracia, don't be saying things like that, don't make no sense! Can you even prove I wasn't in the dining hall?
I probably can.
Oh, you again!
Teru Teru's in the dining hall. In order to know for sure, I just need to throw that question out. What question? Oh shoot, what question? Oh, you're right. You're right, the pervert! The pervert! Get him!
I can prove it with this! If you're claiming that you were in the dining hall when the power came back,
you got him.
then you should know how Mikan was positioned at the time, right?
Well, what? Don't make me remember! It's so embarrassing!
Sorry, Mikan, you gotta take one for the team. We need this.
No, this is a very important question.
Yes. It's not because you're attractive or anything.
Well, Teru Teru,
Well, that was quite
if you
a
were
bad
really in the
spot.
dining hall at that time, you should know the answer to that.
Huh?
It was a pretty clever way of tripping. There's no way you'd forget about it so easily.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I showed you something so unsightly.
How about it? You can't answer, Teru Teru?
That's weird. Just slipped from my mind.
Yeah, that don't slip from your mind. You live for this.
There's no way it would slip from your mind, especially not a pervert like you.
Even so.
That really is something.
Nagito! Say something!
I guess you might have to give up now.
Wait, give up? What do you mean, give up?
Yep, game over.
Teru Teru. I'm disappointed too, you know. It's lonely watching someone I admire reach the limits of their hope. It kind of feels like a broken dream.
Nagito, what are you doing? Why are you messing with the killer like that?
Hold on a sec. Don't go moving this along on your own like I really am the killer.
Huh? But it's already decided, right?
The murder weapon hasn't been cleared up yet, Chef?
It's no use. I can't understand him anymore.
It appears he's saying the murder weapon hasn't been cleared up yet.
You understand him?
It's not that hard to understand that.
But it's such a sad defense. This is too cruel.
Oh, you calling me the killer, then where's the weapon?
Come on, Manumi! Enough with the whimpering and translate!
He said, if you're calling me the killer, then where's the weapon?
Weapon, huh? It's not the knife, right?
Judging from Byakuya's wounds, it was a thin-edged tool that's roughly 5 millimeters in diameter.
Also, if they stabbed from under the floorboards, the weapon would need to be at least 50 centimeters in length.
After all this, who cares about the weapon?
Not good enough! Not good enough at all!
He said, not good enough. Not good enough at all.
Fine, I got it. Let's try thinking about what the weapon was.
Wanna do it? Wanna do it?
He said, try to do it.
What a confusing accent!
I need to focus and think about this. Thin-edged tool with a diameter of about 50 millimeters and 10 years old. And looked like it might have been used at the crime scene. Oh Christ, this crap. Ah! I think I know what it is, though. Yeah, that looks like I would know what it is. Catch. Yeah, it's an arm. Pile that on. I don't think that's the first letter yet. Yeah. Iron skewer. I mean, I read that and we were missing one, so that makes sense. Iron. I should have saved that for me. Well, we can save all the S's. Oh man, this is gonna be... Oh dear. Well, we need an N, so wherever an N shows up, we need it now. Finish it up with an R. Where the heck goes R? And... bingo.
I got it!
Yeah, I actually really paid attention.
That's it! The weapon must be the iron skewer!
The iron...
Huh? The iron skewer?
Sons of crap.
Before the party, as Byakuya was confiscating all the dangerous items, he spoke to Teru Teru.
So that missing iron skewer is the weapon?
An iron skewer would match up with the wounds perfectly.
Hey, Teru Teru! Where'd you hide the iron skewer?
Oh!
He's crumbling.
Avril Lavigne!
Avril Lavigne?
Huh? Did he really just say that?
He's just saying random shit to fuck with us. You probably dumped it somewhere on the island, didn't you?
This school trip has a no littering rule. If he had violated it, the island sirens would be ringing non-stop.
Island sirens? Just for littering?
Also, I was on guard duty, and I never once saw Teru Teru leave the old building.
Which means he obviously hid it somewhere in the old building.
Yeah, obviously.
It's probably the kitchen again, right?
Teru Teru, just man up and be straight with us.
Oh,
monkey now. Finally, we are nearing the end. A cornered opponent will be surrounded by soul shields and simply will not listen to what you have to say. It will probably pain you condemn your classmate, but this is a class trial after all. You must argue against your opponent and destroy their soul shields. High-speed dispute battle where you beat down a panicked opponent. Excuse me. It's a bullet time, but sorry, the panic time action. Panic talk action. We shorten it to PTA. During PTA, you must destroy all of your opponent's soul shields so you can deliver your final strike. In order to do that, you must destroy your opponent's remarks while following the tempo of the song. Like that one again. Time your button presses the tempo marker as it moves across the screen. Match the tempo marker by pressing left mouse button, and you will be able to lock onto the opponent's remark. If you keep pressing it, you'll be able to lock onto multiple remarks at the same time. Afterward, if you release the left mouse button time with the tempo marker, you'll intercept the locked-on remark and destroy it. By destroying remarks, you'll be able to damage the soul shields, protecting the opponent, and destroy them. However, if you cannot destroy their remark within the time limit, you'll end up getting hurt. If they're in PTA, you can see it down the bottom. Focus on the left mouse button, please wait for another time for the other features. This consecutively and you'll start a combo. Keep this going and on the shade tempo up. On the flip side, if you keep missing, you'll find yourself in tempo down situation. Song changes tempo changes. This will alter the timing for each button, please be careful. Last but not least, let me tell you about the final blow. Destroy all your opponent's soul shields, they will start to give their final argument, and if that happens, 4 words will be displayed on the top, bottom, left, and right sides of the screen. Each of those 4 words corresponds to the W, S, A, and D key. If you press the buttons in the right order, you'll be able to compose the words of your final strike. Oh dear, please make your argument while searching for the words that will trump your opponent's final argument. Also, if you don't deliver your final strike within the time limit, your opponent's soul shields will cover. Well, good luck in that fight. Going bananas.
What the hell you even saying, you super cutter hick?
He said, oh, what the hell are you even saying, you stupid country hit?
I guess we have no choice but to somehow find out for ourselves.
The iron spear's left and hiding in the kitchen would be the easiest way to simplify. But the acting when I check the kitchen pretty thoroughly for parties of it. What's left already hidden somewhere you can find it. Could have been in an unexpected place. Where'd that be? I need to hide a weapon. I mean, it was attached to food. Be careful.
I'm not hiding that thing!
He said, I'm not hiding anything!
I'm not hiding anything! I'm not hiding anything!
It's revealed territory. Alright. Let's do it. End him.
Shut up! That's impossible! Nonsense! Unforgivable! I don't know! Nonsense! Shut up! That's impossible! Nonsense! Unforgivable! I don't know! Nonsense! Unforgivable! Shut up! Where would the weapon be? This is the end!
Could the iron skewer have been hidden inside the piece of meat on the bone?
What are you saying? There's no way I'd hide anything in a place like that.
That's clearly impossible! I mean, that's inside the food!
Impossible. That's what Byakuya and I thought. That's why we overlooked it. But in fact, the only place you could hide the weapon was inside the food that couldn't be inspected. Out of all the dishes you prepared, the only one that could hide a weapon as long as an iron skewer is? The meat on the bone.
Yep, me on the bone.
What now?
I'm using my right to remain silent.
There's no way that exists here.
You're right to erase. Let's see.
We need to confirm this now! So if we eat that tasty-looking piece of meat and find the iron skewer inside, bullseye!
All right. Monokuma or Monami, one of you hurry and bring over that piece of meat.
1 minute. Just give me 1 minute. I'll eat the whole thing!
Wait, hold on a second. Time out.
What are you doing? Hurry up and bring it over!
About that.
Oh, what the?
Huh? Where did Monokuma go? I'm right here!
Oh, he's eating it.
I'm already eating it!
A bear that eats meat! Wait, now that I think about it, that's pretty normal.
Yeah, pretty normal.
Oh, what is this? So yummy!
Damn it! That's my meat!
I've never eaten anything like it in my entire life! The taste brings me back to my days in the wild.
This is bad. Seriously, this is really bad.
My, there's something inside the meat. Look what came out.
Isn't that...
Is that an iron skewer?
Rubber man.
Check it out. The handle looks like it's made of bone. Pretty clever.
The sword of destruction, encased in bone and sheathed in meat. It brought catastrophe unto Byakuya.
As expected of Teru Teru. Such a fantastic weapon from the ultimate chef.
You're wrong. I'm not the killer. I'm not the kind of person who would kill someone. I got it. You all set me up. You guys set me up so you could blame this on me.
Jeez, what a disappointment. Such an unseemly defense for an ultimate like you. Can you really call that hope?
Hey, Nagito. I'm sorry, but can you just be quiet?
Ooh. Getting called out. Man.
He said, you're all nothing but a bunch of poor, loudmouth, fast food eating hicks.
There's nothing wrong with some fast food.
You don't need to translate anymore. Somehow I can tell what he's trying to say.
Never said a word about cooking on your quick.
Never. Let's just deal with Nagito there. More importantly, you should first.
I guess we need to settle this. Once and for all. To do that, we need to go over the entire incident from beginning to end and make everything clear.
Oh, yep, just like in the first one. Go over the entire incident. And then I can include Teru's crime. That's right, if you don't do that, you can't end this no matter how much time passes.
So, we need to do it.
So it's finally come to this. My throb is chesting. Backwards, but every case has one last feature to bring the class trial to end. This is the closing argument. In this phase, you'll give a complete summary of the case. You'll have to reproduce the order of events in the case in the form of a comic book. This reproduction is merely Hajime's imagination, so there will be gaps here and there. Gaps are areas where a number of pieces are missing. To complete the comic using the troop panels provided. Around 3 to 5 troop panels make up one set. Inside that one set, there will be correct panels placed among the correct panels. If you use up all of the correct panels contained in one set, it'll switch to new set. After that, if you fill in all the holes, you will clear the challenge. Pretty sure some of you already knows, but it'll be difficult to complete so many gaps. But once you fill some in, it'll become much simpler. For those of you who played the previous game, you might hesitate at first, but it's basically the same concept. Now then, when playing and solving the closing argument, there is a certain trick. If you move the radical on the gaps, onto the gaps on each page. It will display hints at the top of the screen. This type of hint will ask what kind of scene is drawn in that gap. Also, if you move the radical onto a true panel, it will display a hint as well. This hint explains the scene contained in that panel. Put together these two hints and think carefully. Of course, don't forget that there will be a time limit. Well then, good luck and have fun. Alright, closing argument. Let's do it. Alright, back her up. That's right there. That's literally right there, so we don't need to worry about that one. We know that it's fake. Room when the blackout occurred. Would it be actual C? The weapon hidden in whatever we do? Whatever that was. Okay, so it's either that one or this one. Because it can't be that one because that one's already done. Well, it might not be that one. Probably this one, so... Well, that's just because that one's useless, literally worthless, so... Okay, last stop! Okay.
Here's everything that happened in this case. Let's try going over the whole incident, beginning with right after the party started. Byakuya had us gather in the dining hall of the old building near the hotel. He was extra cautious about a murder occurring that night because of a threatening letter he received. Therefore, he decided to throw a party so he could monitor us.
They showed her in the bathroom. They did her
Though
dirty.
one person didn't come, the rest of us assembled at the dining hall, and the party was underway.
They literally showed her in the bathroom. Oh my god. Oh jeez. Why did they do her like that, man? I don't think I paid attention to that. It's good to see this whole thing. I can pay attention to stuff like this. That's fun.
But at that time, the trap set by a certain someone was already in motion. They plugged 3 irons into the outlets in the storage room, which nearly capped the power usage. Additionally, they prepared something else that would activate at 11:30 p.m.
That's late.
The air conditioners in the office and dining hall. They had already set the timers for these. Thanks to the irons maxing out the power usage, the breaker was tripped when the air conditioners kicked on. Since the windows in the old building were covered, the blackout plunged the dining hall into total darkness. But when that happened, Byakuya took out a specific item that he brought in his case. That item was the night vision goggles. Byakuya was so concerned about a murder occurring that he brought a variety of security equipment with him. When he put on his night vision goggles, Byakuya witnessed a certain someone making a suspicious move. He saw Nagito guiding himself with the desk lamp's power cord so he could get under the table.
Byakuya is our hero.
That's right. Everything up to that point was all part of Nagito's plan.
Byakuya is our savior we didn't deserve.
The murder warning to Byakuya, the source of the blackout, it was all Nagito. While the blackout was happening, someone else, the real killer, began making their move in the kitchen. The killer probably already knew about Nagito's plan, so they knew a blackout was coming. That's why the killer prepared all the items they would need to commit their crime in the dark beforehand. They needed a light source, which was provided by the portable stove in the kitchen. They needed a weapon, too. This had also been hidden in the kitchen beforehand. The long iron skewer used in the churrasco dish. The killer hid that inside that meat with the bone in it. With the weapon and portable stove in hand, the killer stepped out into the hallway. First, they closed the fire door in the hallway so their light source wouldn't peek toward the dining hall. Then, guided by the light, the killer headed toward the storage room and grabbed a specific item. That's right, a tablecloth to block the blood splatter. With this, the killer finished their preparations and snuck under the floorboards through the secret passage. They probably turned off the portable cooking stove at that point, or left it near the entrance of the door. The floor in the dining hall is full of gaps, so there's no way they could have safely held a light source. But thanks to the glowing mark they painted earlier, the killer was able to get beneath the table. Under the table, Byakuya found the knife that had been hidden there. If only he had retreated, he probably wouldn't have gotten killed, but he had to retrieve that knife. And at that moment, the killer lurking beneath the floorboard stabbed straight up with the iron skewer. The killer had been waiting in the dark for the moment when the glowing paint began to move. After they murdered Byakuya, the killer purposefully shouted from beneath the floorboards to make it seem like they were still in the dining hall. Afterward, They came out from underneath the floorboards and rushed back to the kitchen. And then, after hiding the murder weapon in the kitchen, they rejoined the group as if nothing had happened. There's only one person who would have been able to commit this crime. Especially if that person is someone who'd think of an unexpected way to hide a weapon inside food. Isn't that right, Teru Hanamura?
Bingo. Case closed.
That's what happened. How about it? Did I get anything wrong?
This is a mistake. A mistake, I tell you. I would never kill anyone. Would never.
I feel bad.
It seems this is the end.
Indeed, it is the end. Wow, only a B? I only got a B for that? Oh, you motherfucker. It was because of that, wasn't it? Got so many 100s. And then we did it on the hardest difficulty, only for a B. Wow. Wow, all that for a B. Wow, so... Okay, no, time... Well, did time left do it? Oh, I guess time left had something to do with it. Okay. So the time left had influence, and all the missteps I took destroyed my score. Oh wait, that's for that part. Oh yeah, it's... Oh yeah. Like, everything else was an A, man. Everything else. And we get with B because of that. Because of that one that went rough. Wow, that's miserable. It really is. I did bad on those freaking Hangman. I think this one was the second one, right? Yeah, that one was the second one, I think. Or, well, because I know the first one went terrible. I think I did much better the second time, so I think that's why it ended up being much better. But yeah, I think we wrapped it up.
It looks like your argument has come to a close.
Yes.
Oops! I lost control of my wild side for a second. Was that a side effect of the meat I just ate? Well, putting that aside, let's move along to the nerve-wracking voting time! Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote! Oh, just a reminder, make triple sure you vote for someone. If you don't vote, I'm gonna eat you up just like that meat from earlier!
Why did this happen?
Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
Oh, well, I hope after all that we get the right one, like in the first game.
Such heart-pounding excitement!
Bingo. All rise. Here comes the judge.
Correct!
Yeah, well, I hope so.
Yahoo!
That's right, this time the black and responsible for killing Byakuya Togami is Teru Hanamura.
No.
Are you serious? Out of all these people, are you saying a ponce like him is the one who killed Byakuya? What? Why? Why? Why did you kill him?
You've got it wrong.
It was a mistake, I'm telling you. It was just a mistake. I was only trying to save you guys.
Hey!
I was only trying to stop Nagito from murdering one of you. Huh? Trying to stop what
I
spent all morning in the old building preparing dishes for the party. And then I heard a weird laughing in the dining hall when I peeked over there. I saw Nagito in the middle of cleaning duty, putting the knife under the table. I had a bad feeling about it, so I continued to watch what he was doing. I saw him place the irons he brought in the storage room and mess with the air conditioner timers. Plus he was just grinning by himself the whole time. You know, Terra, what would have been good is if you told everybody else what the frick that guy was thinking. So I questioned him.
When that happened, he...
You caught me?
Oh, I've been caught?
What?
Been caught?
Hey!
What are you doing? What are you scheming? Planning to kill someone, of course. Terra, just to let you know, it's pointless of you to stop me. If you stop me now, it doesn't matter. I will never give up. Whether it's tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, the days beyond that, I'll definitely start the killing.
Impossible!
What? No matter how much you want to just leave this island, that's just... I see, so that's what you think.
Well...
But that's not it at all. This isn't about my survival. I just want the killing to start.
What?
What are you saying? I love everyone here. That's why I want to be of good use to them. I love all the ultimates and I admire them for being symbols of hope.
Amazing!
The freak? That's right, in the name of hope, I love everyone's talents from the bottom of my heart. That's why I want them to lose against something like killing. I want them to prove to me that hope will never lose, no matter how daunting the despair they face may seem. I want everyone to prove to me that hope will never lose to despair.
No.
What are you saying? I don't understand at all.
See?
See, isn't it typical that if you face a strong enemy, you'll become even stronger yourself? Which means the stronger the despair you face, the stronger everyone's hope will become, right? I want to see that brightness, and in order to see it, I'm going to become everybody's stepping stone. I want to make your hopes shine. It's as simple as that. Right, I yearn for a powerful hope that can overcome any kind of despair.
You're kidding, right?
Don't tell me you're actually serious.
Man.
So you don't understand, that's fine, I don't really mind. I'm just an obsessed fanboy, so it's alright that this love of mine is unrequited. I suppose that can be the ultimate fan fanatic, so...
No way!
There's something wrong with you. Really? Do you really think so? Do you really think there's something wrong with you?
Hey.
But isn't that what love is? Nagito, what does it mean? Explain to me. I don't understand anything about this story at all.
See?
You see, if you had a favorite boxer, don't you want him to fight against a strong opponent alone?
Don't fuck with me!
You better not compare us to that.
What?
Am I wrong? It's a given that trials are necessary to become strong, and the harsher the trial, the stronger you become, no? For mere humans, killings are simply a tragedy, but for worthy humans, trials such as this can elevate their status to an even higher level.
Amazing!
It's amazing to me that someone as untalented as myself can become that trial. There's no point in someone like this arriving. It's far more significant for me to die as everyone's trial.
Great!
There's no greater honor than becoming the foundation so that your values may send a brave new.
What's going on?
Stop it. You're seriously starting to piss me off.
What's going on?
I don't understand at all. Are you saying you basically want to commit murder for fun? It's not the same as someone killing for fun, but I guess you look the same in your eyes.
I
have no intention of surviving the movie after that. Is that why you didn't mind when characters started your time?
That's wrong.
Well, perhaps that was intentional too.
So...
Nagito wanted to involve us in stories, what should be better for him if the mystery is more complex? Is that why you blame me for the character? Expected to feed the character's curiosity and you look forward to the mystery becoming more complex. Well, you are basically right. Sure, I was looking forward to it. If I took the time to tell him about the secret passage I found as far as doing.
What?
That was your doing as well?
You're right.
It's casually mentioned it. Oh, it's dangerous to be called. So I'm getting put too close to it.
Hey!
Seriously. Shit crazy. That's right. That's why I tried to stop him.
However...
Why did you kill Byakula instead? I don't know. Because now you told one was supposed to take that knife. Why you rushed there and screw it?
Whoa!
But why is Byakula the one who died? It's supposed to be Nagito, not him. Byakula always tried to stop Nagito from grabbing the knife. And then place of Nagito.
Nope.
No, I don't think that's it. Huh?
Perhaps.
Byakula's probably trying to protect Nagito.
What?
What did you say?
See?
Because Byakula said so, didn't you? Or as long as I'm the leader, I won't let anyone become a victim.
I will guide you all.
That much, I promise. Could it be in order to keep that promise? As long as he was wearing the night vision goggles, I'm sure he saw someone moving under the floorboards. I mean, you're not wrong, he probably could. That someone was aiming for Nagito.
Why?
So Byakula gave his life to protect Nagito even though he's trying to take the knife. You see, Byakula is amazing. To keep his promise to protect everyone, he actually threw his own life away. And yet...
Such despair.
I never expected an ending like this, such despair. What? But we shouldn't let him die in vain. I'm sure everyone will become even stronger by overcoming this. Dude, he's like getting off on it. What the freak is with him?
No way.
Could it be you knew Byakula would protect you, so you set him up to fail?
Someone like me?
Of course not. I'm not that good at calculating. I just took some precautionary measures. The results of that were going to be my fun for later. Just kidding.
How unexpected.
I never expected it to turn out like this. I never thought I'd be the one to survive. Since it was my life that had been saved, I did want to just waste it. So that's why I decided to help Territory. Why? Well, because Territory decided to commit this crime because he also had strong hope, right? Which means his actions were motivated by hope. If he were willing to go that far, I thought he might truly be the person whose existence I was waiting for. I thought he might be the hope that could defeat any type of despair. In order for me to confirm, I decided to help Territory. What do you mean confirm? Just stop it already!
Well...
Plus, I couldn't really help myself when I empathized with Terror. After all, he wanted to kill me but he ended up killing Byakula instead, you know? If I left him in that confused state, his trial might have been ruined, right?
Isn't that right?
In order for our hope to grow, this trial was absolutely necessary. This guy really isn't like this. That's why I decided to help him. I told him, I don't care if I die, so you should just focus on escaping this island.
Right?
That's my exact words to him before the investigation. Isn't that right, Terror? Oh, you're leaving out details, huh?
Man.
In the end, my help just wasn't enough, and this turned out to be a bad ending for Terror. But you should be proud of yourself. You will not die in vain.
Great!
You'll become a splendid sacrifice for everyone else, so their hopes can grow even more powerful.
Impossible!
Sacrifice?
Shut up! Shut up!
Seriously, stop it already. I'm going... I'm gonna go crazy just listening to you.
Hey!
Hey, is it really okay for us to just leave this crazy bee alone like this?
Huh?
Is it better if we just effing kill him off? Kill, he said. High school students are so violent these days. But the person who's gonna get killed now is in Nagato's territory.
What's the matter?
You didn't forget, right? Because I told you already at the beginning, right? The Blackie killer loses a fun punishment a week.
Wait!
Hold on.
No.
That was how I should put in an accident. An act of self-defense. I'm not intentional. Anyway, I should feel it's possible it's not my fault.
Hey!
It doesn't matter if it's an accident, self-defense, or intentional. A murder is still a murder. If you kill someone, that's murder. Yeah, in a court of law, well, not quite exactly. I mean, if obviously if you're defending yourself, yeah, probably.
Hey!
You're arrested for that. But isn't there anything like sympathy judgments? Extenuating circumstance? Maybe even probation?
Impossible!
I don't accept any of those claims.
That's
not...
Hey!
I save you guys. Just trying to stop Nagito, so...
Why you?
To be honest, after learning about Nagito's plan, you saw an opportunity, right? Probably thought nobody would find out he killed him after messing up his plan. That's what you thought, right?
Wrong!
You were wrong, There's no way a person who has no malice would kill someone like that. You're just desperate to kill Nagito and willing to sacrifice everybody else to survive, right? Just be honest, alright? At least in the end.
No.
That is...
Terror.
Why?
When you didn't try to kill Nagito, Byakko would still be alive.
Answer me!
Why did you try to commit murder? Answer me, Terror. I just wanted to go home.
I needed to go back home no matter what!
Because she's waiting for me. Mama is waiting for me at home. She's waiting all by herself for the day I graduate Hope's Peak Academy and come home.
Okay, I'm going now. When I come back, I think we should talk again about opening an Aoyama and Azabu location.
You do get back your memories. At least according to this, you get them back, so... That's crazy. Or maybe not. I don't know.
Oh my, you're still talking about that?
Oh, I'm serious. The Academy guarantees success for its graduates, right? So, I know it's gonna be difficult by yourself, but wait for me until then, okay?
Yes, you're right. Then I'll just have to do my best to keep the Hanamura Diner from going out of business until then.
Mom, you don't have to work so hard. What if you collapse again while I'm gone?
I'll be fine. Moms are strong.
Yeah, that's true.
I won't lose to some illness.
I know that already.
Man, this is sad.
I know that already.
Poor dude just wanted to go back home to his mom. I think everybody can respect that, you know? Wanting to be with your family. Pretty important stuff. I promised her I'd become a full-fledged cook and save the Hanamura Diner. Mama is waiting for me to keep that promise. Even though she's sick and alone, she's still waiting for me.
That's why I need to go home!
Dear God. What if we were told our memories were stolen and that several years have passed since our first day?
Hey!
And what happened to the Hanamura Diner? What happened to my mom who's still waiting for me? Oh, he did not get the memories. Okay. So you did believe him on Akuma's side.
Damn it!
You're saying all along it's okay, I'll never believe something like this. So why?
Wrong!
Still don't believe it? There's no way I can believe it. It has to be a lie.
That's why I wanted to go home!
I wanted to go home and confirm it. I wanted to make sure it was all just a lie. I wanted to make sure that I still have a place to call home. Terror, you. Don't believe it. I don't believe it. It's not that Terror didn't believe it. He believed it more than anybody else here. That's why he kept denying it, because he believed it. He needed to deny it. Dang it. If I only knew how he felt, something like this never would have happened. I wanted to confirm by any means necessary. I had to do something. That's when I heard Nagito's plan. I found out he was going to kill someone if I left him alone. That's why.
Fine.
So you wanted the first kill.
I'm sorry.
Guys, doesn't mean I wanted to sacrifice any of you, but it was the only thing I could do. Ended up killing Byakuya instead of Nagito.
I think I'm the one who went crazy.
I mean, I can tell. Well, no, Nagito really went crazy. Or he was just crazy all along, actually. I see. Interesting, but... As far as motives to kill are concerned, wanting to see your mom is boring. What?
So... Yahoo!
There's no point in basking in the afterglow, so let's hurry up and begin the punishment.
You can't!
No, you can't.
Jeez! Get out of my way! Well now.
There. Now that the annoying little sister's been dealt with, let's get back to business.
Wait!
Hold on a second. I'm not asking for forgiveness anymore, but at least...
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment!
Special punishment for Terror Hanamura, the ultimate cook.
Hey!
Call me chef. No, wait, that's not what I...
Please!
Please tell me at least what happened to the Hanamura diner to Mama.
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
Hey.
Lies! I won't believe this!
I won't believe it.
Mama!
Or maybe something did happen. Maybe you did. No idea. Maybe that's why. Maybe you did get it back. Who knows? The mystery. Game over. Terror's been found guilty. Come here. Let's go. Dragging you. This music will get me. Who cares? I'll make money anyway. Deep fried terror. Interesting. Holy crap.
Extreme! Yeah! Whew.
Adrenaline is rushing through me. Terror.
Damn it!
Are you effing serious?
How cruel.
Why did you do something so cruel?
What?
Didn't you learn when you were in elementary school? If you badmouth someone, teacher writes it in a note and makes whoever you badmouth read it to you in front of the class.
No.
When that happens, only then do you think about how can't be helped. Rules are rules. This is the killing club. Who's breaking the rules? I can't just let that slide. You mentioned the motive. Don't you also promise something? Oh, there's a catch. Not the catches. Figured it out yet. That's right, you guys have to kill each other. You guys want to know where I want to swim. Start killing Penny for yourself. I can tell Terror about his mom was dying. Get a right to know.
You...
We all have a right to know.
Bastard!
And hurry up and tell us, what did you mean earlier when you mentioned our school members? Yeah, they promised to turn members after the killing. I'm gonna do it, but telling them is kind of... I never told you guys that I'd tell you right away.
What?
What?
Not fair.
That's not fair.
Of course!
Of course, I'll keep my promise to turn members someday. But it's still not clear when that someday will actually be. Must excuse myself as well. There's something that I need to do.
Huh?
What the heck?
So cruel!
It's not fair. They both ran away.
Then...
Monokuma had us wrapped around his finger after all.
Stupid!
Taro, you stupid!
Such despair.
An ending like this is full of despair. Seriously tragic despair. Oh, you mother freaker, you're the start of all this. You be a star in all this murder? Frickin' get you. Like talking like you didn't do a darn thing wrong. Simple as 12, you guys need to keep doing your best.
You.
Why are you smiling?
Crap!
How can you smile in a situation like this, you creep?
Nope.
Hold on, I'm sad too. Oh, now you're sad. Now that you're called out, you're sad. Didn't I tell you? From the bottom of my heart, I truly love you all. You love you. Blah, blah, blah. That's what cold-blooded killers say. There's no way I can be happy when we've lost such a talented individual.
Don't fuck with me!
Go say creeping crap. I'll effing kill you. Please, kill me anytime.
What?
Huh? If you hate me, I don't mind you killing me. I've already prepared myself to become your stepping stone.
Someone like me?
Absolute hope can be born from nothing. My life is nothing special. How messed up are you?
Hey.
Robert, if you're gonna kill me, make sure you discuss it with me beforehand, okay? You see, if you do that, then I can cooperate with you. Are you seriously intending to help the killer? It's not really that big of a deal. Your students of hope speak cat. If you're the symbols of hope, possess the kill the talent.
Great!
It shouldn't matter to you guys at all if I cooperate with the killer, right?
You fiend!
Clary's so confident that you side with the killer.
Hey!
Maybe this was his plan all along. Maybe he's willing to work with the killer. He wants us to think it's better for us not to kill him.
Well,
I don't mind what you think of me. Actually, I think you have to start to feel a little desire, a small desire.
this is exciting!
Mostly, I just want to watch everyone destroy all these fairly comes through, one after the other. Just kidding.
You pissed me off.
Hey, can I punch you? I won't be satisfied till I punch you. Alright. Let's stop this, alright? It's just gonna be a waste of time if we keep healing.
What?
You didn't have too many things to me.
How unfortunate.
I thought you and I were quite similar. What is that?
Isn't that right?
I hold a special feeling towards Hope Academy, just like don't put me in the same category as you.
Hey.
How can you say you're not? Not from inside himself. Don't know anything about each other's true nature. No, if it's true that our school memories are stolen, it's the same as not knowing their true selves too. Especially for you, right? Someone who can't even remember what his talent is. Can you please feel free to punch him? Will do.
Wait!
Hold on.
Please stop!
Please stop this at once. Nothing will come from fighting like this. There's something else that we must do.
Huh?
Something else.
Please listen!
We must not argue with each other in a place like this. There's something more important we must do.
Let me ask.
Which is... do our best.
You fiend.
Well?
We must first leave here and get some rest. And then we shall work together and do our best. Do our best so we never have to come back here again.
Perhaps.
That is what I believe we must do right now.
I am sorry!
I am sorry, if only I was a better motivational speaker. No, that really touched my heart. You're totally right. What we need to do right now is do our best. I like that he was giving, like, frickin' Hajime crap for having a thing for Petco, and then frickin' he's, like, falling on his knees for frickin' Sonya over here. If we do our best, it's definitely going to pay off, right?
Yes.
Yes, that is right.
Like...
But what do we have to work hard at? I do not know, but we must do our best.
Jeez.
I don't get you at all. Are you some kind of moron?
Well?
It's fine if you don't know. What matters is that you hold on to the feeling that you have to do your best.
Right?
So let's do our best. Let's make sure a killing like this never happens again.
But...
It's scary, but doing our best is our only option. There's no way I'm doing what Nagito said.
I'm gonna do it!
Alright, I don't know what you're all talking about, but let's do our best for now.
Fine.
Very well. Even if we're not able to change the future, I guess I should at least change my tomorrow. Damn fiend, I won't give up till the very end. I won't die in vain. I give my entire existence, my entire power, my entire body and soul to fight to the very end. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, hell yeah. Let's definitely work together and leave this island. Do our best. Kept using that phrase over and over again, even though we knew that they were just cheap, meaningless, empty words. Regardless, we still said it, and we continue to say it over and over again without stopping. Thus, the current had fallen upon the class trial, where Byakuya and Teru were sacrificed. Afterwards, we left the trial grounds and returned to the mainland of Jabberwock Island. For the time being, we decided to go back to our cottages. Dots. After experiencing something like that, there's no way I could fall asleep. I gave up, got out of bed, and began walking around the hotel grounds for no reason. After not doing much of anything, I dully looked up at the sky. Ah, nice. And there, just like before, there was the night sky brimming with stars. Stars that looked like they were about to fall into my hands like fluttering snow. As I looked up at such a beautiful night sky, I can go anywhere. That thought crossed my mind for some reason. The sky's connected to anywhere, even to my daily life. That's why I might be able to go home. That's right. I'm definitely going to go home. That's when it happened. As I stared up at the night sky, I felt a strange convergence of sensation. And then, while I continued to stare at the night sky, I felt my body stiffen with that sensation. Isn't this...
Is someone watching me?
Someone watching me? Dun dun dun! 19 days left, huh? To whatever the heck this thing does. Woo! And even though we gotta be on that, I'm pissed about that. Because of that one gambit, that improved gambit part, we messed up. I love that. I do like that. I do like that little blood effect. That's always cool. Reminds me of like 007 and stuff, you know? You know what I'm saying? 3-star badge. Yeah, I only got 3 stars. Wouldn't stick. Why am I getting all this for? Oh, well, I guess I'll check. Okay, let's see.
For a long time, humans have been taught that if you try hard enough, you can accomplish anything. Even if we weren't told this directly, you'd know it just by looking at the world around us.
You don't even need to tell us who it... You don't need to hide it. We know it's Nagito.
The internet, TV, and newspapers are overflowing with hopeful messages that say exactly that. But people who can't win, people who don't try to win, people who try their best and still can't win, they are all worthless trash. There are 2 kinds of people in this world. Those who are born with worth, and everybody else. No matter how hard a lowly human tries, they will never be the same as someone who was born worthy.
Glad I can't do lip syncing, but...
They say that effort breeds success, but that's a complete lie. The world is not that accommodating.
Yeah, it's just moving them out towards...
No matter how hard a small dog tries, it will never become a large dog. No matter how much a penguin tries, there's no way it will ever soar through the sky. Which means unworthy humans will never become worthy, no matter what they do. People with talent don't become talented. They're just born with their abilities right from the start. That's right, just like you guys. That's why I have so much respect for you all. Just so you know, what I feel is different from admiration. Admiration is wishing you could be like the object of your admiration. But what I feel is not so self-serving. How should I put it? What I feel is more pure. More like a selfless love that wants nothing in return. So, I want you guys to believe me when I say, I don't mind if you kill me. But if that happens, I want you to let me help. I don't care if the killer survives, or if everyone but the killer survives. I just want both sides to do their very best.
Oh, God.
I want to see with my own two eyes the absolute hope that lies ahead. Yep, I'm really lucky. Someone as insignificant as me will be there when hope and despair collide and unleash their energy. So please, let me help you. If you're planning to kill me, I would be honored to help you carry out your plan. I want you to use me as a stepping stone so everyone can shine. I want you to kill me in a way that befits...
Shut up. Shut up, pal. Sea and punishment, sin and coconuts. Okay, can I please pause? This has been a long thing and I gotta go to the bathroom. I've been needing to go to the bathroom for a little bit. Byakuya and Teru just died last night. An ordeal like that doesn't change the fact that I still get hungry. Learned this firsthand as I head towards the hotel restaurant with dreary sullen footsteps. Hey, can we pause? Can we pause? Please don't let me... Oh, come on!
Oh!
Oh, Hajime, you're already here. Good morning. Yo. Good morning. Just I thought the atmosphere in the restaurant was playing going, but after what happened yesterday, that's to be expected. Byakuya had pointed himself earlier was killed, and the person who killed him was our friend. And that friend was also killed right in front of us. After a serious something like that, it's possible not to feel sad.
Huh?
Oh, you guys don't look so good. Your faces all look like you just attended 2 funerals in a row. Guess some people don't feel so sad.
Cause...
That's like what happened. Byakuya and Teru got killed.
You uggo!
I'm talking to you, you ugly. Oh dear. So mean. You're so mean to her.
But...
Still, I understand about Mr. Ham-Hams, but is there a reason for us to be sad about Teru's death?
Hey!
What the heck do you mean?
Why?
Well, he's a crazy guy who killed someone. He totally deserved to die.
Hey.
I understand how you feel, but you're going too far.
That's weird.
Is it alright to defend a killer, or you're just trying to justify murder?
No.
No, that's not my intention, but...
Hey!
And you gotta hate him more than ever. You gotta hate him from the bottom of your heart. He's a stupid piece of trash, who committed the lowest crime possible. He deserved to get killed. In fact, I'm rather relieved he was executed. If I could have, I would have totally spat on him too.
Jeez!
Hey, what gives? Does a pea brain like you have something to complain about?
It's not like that.
Well, it's not about that, but...
It smells.
Something smells, don't you think?
Huh?
Again?
It can't be.
Don't tell me. It better not be another dead body. No, it's not so, but this time it just smells really bad. It smells bad. It's kind of like how a bar or nightclub smells after closing time, you see.
Hey!
Okay, I don't know those smells. You must have had a pretty rough life.
Now that you mention it.
You smell something. It's like a sewer. Rotten garbage.
I got it!
I know what it is. Nekomaru's breath probably stinks. Got me there. She didn't say anything remotely funny just now. No, it's not Nekomaru. It smells coming from you, Hiyoko. Huh?
Whoa!
Oh, it's true. Hiyoko, you're weak.
What did you do to me?
A rotten smell stings my eyes as if a demonic eclipse is about to commence. Oh. she's feeling the pain now.
Oh my!
Oh, she's crying.
Hey!
I said it before, but you guys are really insensitive.
She's freaking... What in the world is your problem? Excuse me? She's freaking making fun of everybody over here. And then they throw it right back at her, and then you're freaking... She cried, and you're defending her. What the frick is wrong with you? Oh my god, man. Freaking so self-centered. Like
that was close.
Your mind is just very narrow. Come on. No, it actually doesn't smell that bad. I mean, as long as I believe with my mouth. Jeez. It might be her hair. You know what? It's probably her hair. Look at it. It's not the same.
Like...
Well, actually, it's probably because... Are you even taking baths? No, her hair's normal. God. No. You haven't bathed? Can't help it. I can't tie my kimono satch by myself.
Hey.
Hey, Hiyoko, you don't have to cry so much. Tie your sash for you, okay? Really? I only tie something off, but if that's okay with you, I can teach you.
Yay!
Oh, dear God. Love you, my hero. I'll give you a kiss.
Hey.
Hey, Hiyoko, you don't have to... Ah!
It appears you cannot escape.
Yeah, she appears to be taking you. I can't see it for now. Welcome to the world of girl love. It's slippery when wet. The air's suddenly not so tense anymore. Well, I guess it's better than being down up forever. If it was all by myself, I probably wouldn't have been able to put my feelings aside and move on like this. I guess I have to... These guys to think. Anyway, what happened to Fuyuhiko and Nagito? Seems they are both not here. Well, now you mention it, you are right. Saw Fuyuhiko earlier near the hotel. I invited him breakfast, but he declined. Well, that's just Fuyuhiko being Fuyuhiko, but...
Huh?
Who cares about Nagito? He's cursed, a child who summons misfortune, so to speak. Well, that may be, but... Just letting you know, I don't know anything.
I have no idea!
Without hesitation, I don't know anything about Nagito at all.
That's right!
He's right, forget it. Let's just forget about that creep already.
Huh?
They're obviously acting suspicious, aren't they?
Of course not!
I'm not suspicious.
Impossible!
That's why I'm not suspicious.
What's the matter?
What's up? Did someone get kidnapped or something? You just came at the right time. The right time? No, it's nothing. I don't really get, but you must be your outlook on life has changed you to make you do so. Your body can't stand it without you. I can't help myself, you know, my body reacts to nothing.
No.
Something like that.
Stupid!
Actually...
No, I'm searching too. My body is searching.
What the hell?
You know, my mono beast. I want a mono beast disappeared. Get cut back on the cost of the food too much, perhaps boycotting me.
Let me tell you this.
But that guy's the weakest of the League of Four. How shameful for a mono beast to lose to me. That's what you have to say, right?
Nature, the collective will of the world.
So this is merely the prelude, the climax of this show soon after.
Burn in the fires of pandemonium!
Now then, let me hear your scream. I shall make such sweet music for you.
Yeah.
Hey, Gundam, you should stop playing with that stuffed piano.
My entire existence!
I'm still being called the stuffed animal. Oh well, looks like you guys don't know anything about my melodies. It's a waste of time for me to worry about. I don't want to go bald from worrying.
Okay.
Twice cat bought one set. Her eyes are on the front so we can keep moving forward. I like that. I like that line. I want to remember that one. Her eyes are on the front so we can keep moving forward. I like that.
No way.
What do you think you meant just now? You said something about a mono beast disappearing? The only possible way I can think of is... Are we in the middle of something so I can just come back later? And leave. At least ask me to leave, kind of.
Hey.
Hey, before you leave, I want to ask you something. Did you have anything to do with the disappearing mono beast?
Ta-da!
Oh yes, that's right.
Ta-da!
I'm the one who defeated that mono beast. You did?
You serious?
Defeating a monster like that? How the hell is someone like you pull that off? Talk about more detail in a different mode. Anyway, different mode. Anyway, at least rich game. Probably the one where we freaking are chilling.
Hey.
The gate's open. That means we can go to the new island across the bridge. Is that true? That's cool, right? Now you can all go to more areas. All get along and live fun life together.
Love, love.
Jeez.
Of course, escaping from the silence are main goal.
Huh? Why, you?
Nobody wants to live in a swashbuckling Hollywood-type action film. I want to live a life where I can be more average, a life where nothing happens.
Alright!
Alright, if you find anything that can be salvaged for both parts, let me know immediately. Seems that everyone's united on half this different from what I had.
Now then, let us begin!
Ah, there, almost discourse. The time has come to release the first seal.
Alright!
Let's find a way to leave this island. That is impossible. Leaving the island is no longer possible. No longer possible? Hey, what is that?
Hey!
Hey, Hajime, let's just leave that thing alone already. After all, she's the same as Monokuma. It's better if you don't get that close to her. You're right. Seems everyone's attention is shifted toward exploring the new island. Expecting to find something that'll help us escape the situation, everyone filed out the restaurant. Okay, thank Christ almighty. And finally pause. Don't need the rules, I don't care about the rules. We live to break, no, not really, no, follow rules, They're good for you. Alright, though. Didn't get dirty from that. Alright. We got some Monokuma coins, I think it showed up there. 142, that's not bad, that's a lot of coins, I like it. Alright, but I think we're gonna call it here for now. We got my hero and then Smelly Hiyoko over there. But I think that's a good place to stop for now. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. That was a long trial, way longer than I was expecting. I didn't do too bad. I didn't die, so I think that's a big victory. I still wish I got an A, though. I'm pissed about that. I'll freaking get an A in this game. I got them in the last one. I'll get it in this one, too. In that last game, I messed up a lot. And I was still able to get A's in that one. So believe me, I'm going to work hard and get an A in this one on a trial. But anyway, hopefully you enjoyed it. I'll see you in the next one where we'll freaking go explore now, I guess. And I need to go to the freaking bathroom, so please let me leave now.